Tinder. Today I'm joined by Malice, and we are going to be casting map one of the grand finals between Gamma X Esports and Regufa NXT, of course, the academy team of the larger org. But yeah, we're destined for a great matchup here. The players are connected to the server; they're just killing each other, and we do have a little bit of technical issues regarding the observer, but we should get this done as soon as possible, I guess. Yeah, what are your thoughts going to this? I know it's your first time here, but what have you
Yeah,
been observing so far?
Well, so far, I mean, last time, obviously, I was trying to do a bit of digging, trying to get some stats going on, but ultimately, it's not the most. There's not the best set of stats, at least that I could find. So, what I did find though was Regufi. That team, the Portuguese team, they took the series last time, and it was 2-1. Seems like it was a fairly close series, which, hey, I'm gonna be excited to see. So, what do you think, Tiddler?
Oh, we have had comments saying that it could possibly be a stomp, which is like, I do think it is quite possible, but going to a grand finals, it could really go either way because both sides will be more prepared. Last time around, there wasn't, there was a lot less circumstances, I guess you could say, going to their matches, because they could always recover. It is a Swiss stage, so you really play teams of your own level. All the matchups will be quite, of the same caliber, so it's not too much of an issue then. But now it's the grand finals, a lot more is on the line here. The prize pool, obviously, you're looking to take the prize pool home, I guess you could say. And yeah, hopefully we just see a brilliant matchup here and not a stomp, as a lot of people were saying.
I think one thing I was told, I believe both teams are on LAN, which is pretty cool to see. It's nice to see people actually meeting each other, staying in the same space, be able to actually, just get grouped up, have that team atmosphere, because that's what misses a lot when you don't play online. When you play online, you make a mistake, you call something a little bit different. In the back of your head, you're just like, oh, is this guy annoyed? Oh no. But in a team environment, you can keep that energy high, and you can just feel the game a little bit more. There's no real distractions.
Yeah, and when we have the player counts as well, we can actually take a closer look at that, and not only just from our feed as well. Like, as the viewer, we can see exactly what's going on there. Gamex have been playing in boot camp, I believe, so yeah, I'm really excited to see what the reactions are like going into this. Will both sides have a lot of preparation going to this one, because this isn't a face it level 10 sort of tournament. It's a tournament of just below that. A lot of ESEA Open teams competing here, but they're not at the face it level 10 level. But it's a nice place, a nice haven in which these teams can compete with each other, because if they just go enter, for example, the smaller tournaments like the European Esports League or Phoenix CSGO League, they're just bound to be like destroyed by every teamer. But in this tournament, it's the same caliber of or less of a big tournament, I guess you could say, but with the same prize pool, and the teams aren't as big, which is great in terms of developing the scene, I guess. But I think next season, in upcoming seasons, we do look to remove the elo lock, which is going to be exciting, honestly, because I want to see some better teams here. And that doesn't mean we won't see some of these teams going back here. We've had Bastoncini compete in the tournament before, and they were almost level 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so. I mean, this level of Counter-Strike is always fun, because sometimes you see absolute stomps, and sometimes you see the most absurdly close games possible. Like, I remember seeing Volpid Green, who managed to take a game to overtime, going from 2 to 13. They won 13 rounds in a row. But it's such an exciting game, and it's nicer to. It's not as polished, but it is still just tremendously exciting. And we believe we're starting with a knife round. Wait, we're not. We've already chosen sides. I lie.
They do it on ESEA as well. They just kill all the players instead of actually setting the server to put someone on the certain side. But anyways, I want to look in terms of the aspect of how is this map going to be played. We saw in Pro League just a few hours ago the Fury and ENCE matchup. will we see a more of aggressive play coming out from the CT side, or will we see a more stagnated sort of A ramp heavy play coming out from one of the sides? But we'll start in the pistol round, and we're gonna see exactly what will happen. We'll see, you know, the groundworks of either side.
Yeah, and I mean, we're kicking off here once again. I am Malice, he is Tiddler, and we are here. The first map of the grand final, and it's starting off with a bit of aggression towards this ramp position. Take it away, Tyler.
See a lot of flashbangs going over towards A side, and it's going to be pushed upon. There's two players onto the back side that are looking to try and cover this area. However, the smoke is not going to quite connect onto the right side because there's none to be deployed. Not quite hitting the mark, but they're actually going to go below down
It's
ramp
a fake.
and rotate
It's
over
a fake.
towards
They're on this
B.
B site. This B site's been conquered immediately. Oh, beautiful play. Tremendous. What a good fake it was.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a 5 versus 5 retake. All 5 players coming from CT. They do storm in here. DRT will take down Yorick first thing. Player on the default box in Austin trying to help out his team, but there's 2 players stuck into the corner site. There's actually a player from mid looking to come behind, and Shaduki and Sveger will take 2, and Shaduki will double up, and it's 4 players alive in that pistol round, and the Portuguese side will grab the pistol round.
Oh man, that was what a retake. I mean, just to immediately concede that fake to then be able to put up such a strong retort, that's just really inspiring to see. So, you know, I will just wholly admire that retake from the Portuguese side.
Yeah, and I like it because Vertigo is a map where we do like to see a lot of over rotations being played with, and exactly in that first round, that you know, that's what exactly happened here. The over rotations, they all committed to that A side, and where were 4 of the Gamma X players, or 3? They were on the B side. Shiduki playing the back side. However, there are no players here to challenge his position for now.
I suppose whilst we're in a little bit of a lull, let's just take a look at the economy for both sides. You know, fairly hefty force buy for the CTs. They did win the pistol after all. But also, well, T-side got the bomb downs. They afforded 2 AKs and a bit of upgraded weaponry.
Yeah, but that opening kill goes the way of Goofy. Smoke deployed on ramp and a flash to follow it. And now with these FAMASes and MP9s, I'm kind of keen to see how Ragoofy do play their positions. Do they play the positions that they would have taken if they had a rifle? However, Gamma X, they did get that bomb plant down, so they are definitely aware that they do have AKs, Deagles, MAC-10s that are in the mix. So it's all a dilemma here, and it looks like DRT is going to hold this close left angle for the T side. Austin entry frags 10 HP, and oh my god, the kill feed fills up, and a second round place on the board for Era Goofy.
God damn, what a cleanup! And they played, essentially, they played the positions really well, and Gammax, they looked really off guard, honestly. They didn't check the right side, or the left side. And just that FAMAS, they all just took consecutive duels and all lost. And yeah, look at the money now. Just a full pistol buy. Oh, it's not what you want to see, but what you do want to see is a cheeky bonus round for the CTs. Get that economy building up as much as you can. Oh no! It's all falling apart. How does the bomb go down with this? How does the bomb go down?
Oh. This is such a weird, you know, play coming out from both sides. It's almost like Furia that we're watching right here, and DRT will double up 6-0 to his name. Luke will take down DRT before he gets any more. Shiduki finally with the labored
all of the kills between them. So put a bit more plays like that. Now you got a bit more of a shot to pick up more than one round.
Yeah, and exactly. And once they went to the slower play style, they seem to have won it. But the one thing that obviously is quite dangerous, and you said it yourself, planting that bomb before anything's really cleared, because there's so many times they just run in with that bomb and there's someone on the left side every time. I believe it was DRT one time with that FAMAS just getting 2-3 kills on the spin. And yeah, with the tech pause ending here, obviously we had a bit of a tech issue. The delay needs to catch up, but yeah, Ragufe needing to move on here. I think they need to get maybe 10 or 11, and then I think by then I guess you could say it'd be closed out.
Yeah, they've looked so strong so far, so Gamax, they need all the advantages. But maybe this extra round was a bit more confidence behind them. They can fully get into the feeling. I mean, Luke Peef had one of those sprays were absolutely dodgy. So you're hoping to, shake off the nerves. Maybe you haven't played many grand finals before. You gotta work your way into it, and they got a round on the board. But this is more of a slow pace to it. Never mind, Luke Peef's got a headshot. But yeah, they've slowed it down, which it'll benefit them, because gotta imagine the CT side are feeling a little bit rough after conceding the first round loss.
Yeah, and we got to look here. The economy, it's on the brink of collapsing right now. No loss bonus really in the bag right now for the CTs, aside from just that one bar that they have. So, we can't be expecting AWPs being pulled out, and especially with Shiduki and DRT below 2 grand, and Svager as well. We might not be able to expect too much out of them. Back way onto the A-Ram side, and are they going to plant the bomb straight away, or will they manage to clear out long side?
I mean,
nobody's here.
No, they really want to get this bomb down no matter what. They I like it being confident in your post-plant positions, and it's a 5v3 currently. Oh, spam through the smoke. Doesn't quite get anything. But yeah, I mean, being able to be confident about your post-plants, but just like you weren't checking angles before, make sure you're checking them now. But I mean, this round looks good for the T side.
Yeah, it looks really good so far, and with their executes, it's been going quite clean. Even though they did lose a lot of the first few rounds, they did manage to get that bomb plant down. Hence why they're buying in every single time, even though they've only gotten their second round on the board. And I like what they do here. They don't take that A-Ram control instantly like every other team does. They like to leave it open and then go to the A-Ram side and then push. Ragufe don't take control of that A-Ram area at all. They don't challenge it. So you don't have a lot of info in that area. So Gamax can just come around and then just push A, thinking that they could be either mid or B. And then you have that one lurk player mid destroying from behind. So it's just absolutely insane.
Yeah, they managed to just really cancel out any of the chances for the CDs to take that round there. Like, oh, what? All right, Luke Peef taken down immediately. Aggression, it's going to destabilize the T side a little bit. All right.
Yeah, they didn't get it. They got off to a good start here. The CTs, Luke Peef, taken out of the round first thing. 5 versus 4 situation here, and the nade could do some good damage here. Depends where it lands, and it doesn't quite land there. It's a double nade as well. Want to see the double nades coming into use here, but on a map like Vertigo, I don't really see it happening too often. But anyways, here we are, Fawn over towards the mid side. Yols flashing, and now sort of play here coming through, and Yorick, it seems to be he's going to be the fake, he's going to be the baiter. Bomb going to be retrieved, and it's going to head towards the B site. It's going to be the destination now. And 3 versus 5.
They don't know any better. There's only this one player close on this B site. Obviously, Almaz playing this, mid kind of rotatory position, flashes in. But it is still going to be a 2v4 for a little bit now. And they're great at getting the bomb down, but are they good at connecting shots and ult with? Well, just attack, but
Oh, this position from Pawn is so strong. It's gotten one, but it's unable to get another. And Yols here with the AWP, the multi-frag potential's simply not there, and Swigger will just come around the smoke and shoot him in the back. And the CTs pick up a 5th round. Gamax unable to crack the code in that round, and it seems like the CTs have managed to fix their problems.
Yeah, but one thing that's funny though is I imagine that genuinely it sounds stupid, but if Gamax hadn't lost the player advantage, if they had all 5, they would have won that just on the duels alone. They were so strong at trading, and it's promising. Because, you know, some people thinking, this is going to be a stomp. A different approach, the CTs are taking ramp control with an AWP.
Oh. All right,
And
contrary to what I
sandbags as
said.
well.
Yeah, they are. They contrary to what I said. They seem to have taken it early, and they did not expect it at all. Then there goes an execute, but they actually retreat a little bit, slowed down. Bomb is still not in the control of either or any of the 5 players here, and they decide to just wait it out, wait for the info. Luke taking down Filfer as well, and now 5 versus 3 once again. Gamax can really just execute whatever side they want to. Oh wait,
okay, never mind. Sorry, I got really scared. I thought that Luke Peep was a CT, and I thought that was going to be the fang of a century.
Oh my god. Well, we do get that bomb planted, and now the retake. I don't think it will happen. Economy quite fragile. Yeah, it just shouldn't happen either. As well, 5v3 can't really do that. But these rounds are actually so cool to see because these rounds have not been close, or they have not been close at all. They've just been one-sided. It's Ragufe's rounds. 5 of them have been like almost 5 alive, and then Gamax on the other side, 5 alive for them. So
okay, this hunting, I don't really like the idea. The money's not that built up, but if they get that AWP out of play, that is the biggest of weapons. But it doesn't look likely. They're just going to lose all the guns. Yeah, still not the best thing to go for, but they still have money built on up. Yeah, like you were saying, the rounds that the teams have won have been very one-sided. And that's just how it's turned out. But it is nice to see them adapting. Gamax, Swagger taking up ramp hold a little bit more. You could tell they weren't entirely sure about it because, well, DRT did try run away and got absolutely battered by an AK gun. But, it's still nice to see more adaptions.
yeah, and they go back to this ARAM control. It did work last time. Will it work this time? Is my question.
I mean, now we come to question how often you can do this, because they've pretty much exclusively gone to the A site until it's a fake, and then they go B, but they have to go A first, and a trade comes in. But it's alright, everything's safe now. They've moved this AWP over to the B site so they can play a bit more with the space that they have. So it's, like I said, more adaptions. But, DRT with this boost here. Oh, are they going to see Yorick? They do, but there's a jump? Was it not heard?
Maybe no. We don't know. Just
But I mean, yeah, Luke Peef. Just checking the necessary spots. 2 players over towards that yellow position. Filf, takes an aim. It's a 2v4 now, and they check the left side for once. Nearly get 2, but not enough. Oh,
okay. Now a 1 versus 2 situation. The bomb is planted. The retake having to come through 2 versus 1, and that's the first round. And the dink or the tag was too much, and Swigger will finally get the last kill onto Yols. And by the skin of their teeth, though, the CTs do grab themselves a 6th round.
Yeah, and that's what we like to see. We want to see these trades. You want to see these close clashes, not just a one-sided round. Ragufe had to work for that. And they did that by changing their positions, as I've been saying the whole time. So yeah, it's exciting to see. I look forward to more of those rounds. Not looking as forward to the ones that they just pitter out and there's a save though. But more ramp control again.
Bit of weird Molotov there.
Yeah. That Molotov on Austin as well. 68 HP. 2 players taken mid. Yeah, there we are. And Gamax they kind of do this. They do like to after they get a close round or after they lose a round, they like to play it a whole lot slower. And it would make more sense because look at the money. Yeah, sure, they have 4 AKs and an AWP and fairly full util, but at the end of the day, this round is the last of it, probably. Pushing this AWP off. Never mind, slowing it down again.
Like it though.
They are heading towards this B site though. And once again, there's only one player set onto this B site. The other 2 players are playing mid, the CT kind of role. But is it gonna help out? Oh, Swigger. He's been spotted. That's a leg, and that's a kill onto that CT player. Oh, Pawn's running through mid and taking names as well. Yols picks up. Oh, this is just a cleanup right now.
Ooh.
4v2, and you save the guns. You can't go for this. The Force by Wars have been won by Gamax.
Yeah, and also attack pause is going to come through at the end of this one, as we can see in just a moment. We can see it in the chat. Attack pause. I want to see what they will actually change up here. I know that they're starting to lose a few rounds here, but I don't see what you could really change aside from a little bit of more utility usage. But you can't really expect them to do that because you would have thought that they would have done it previously already. So I don't know what they really need to do here. I think they just need to win gunfights and they can probably just pull it through here. But yeah, it's all about setting up for winning sort of 1v1s, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and these duels, I mean, it's just a sheer fact of the game. Sometimes you just don't win the fights, and when you need to. The AWP presence of Swagger has not been activated so far at all. Gonna want to see that. DRT has been good, but it's usually when he's not cleared. So they kind of need to start figuring out how to set up their players, as the best player who's been set up is the one who just sprints all the way through mid and gets a pick into T-spawn. So, you know, once the CT side realize this is how we're gonna play with our guns. Ooh, Yols takes it all. This two-man aggression. Look, it's not looking good so far.
Yeah, smoke being placed at their feet as well. You're kind of destined to kind of lose this round because there's not a lot of map control to be taken, and Pawn not going to be taken out. Actually, just about gets out there. Yorick gonna try flashing stuff in, doesn't quite connect, but DRT will take down Austin elsewhere on the map. But does he expect the second player to be there ready and waiting? Yols will actually retrieve that bomb and go along with Yorick on towards the say ramp side, and DRT is starting to rotate here. He's on the mid side, and with that mid area being cut off so early, it just allows for so much flexibility on the CT side. And maybe that's exactly what they needed. Maybe that was the key that they needed and that they were discussing about in, you know, the timeout that we just had. Flashes through, now they do decide to execute onto the A bomb site. There's a player over towards the right long side, and Pawn will actually get tagged down to 57 HP, and now it's a 4 versus 4 retake that has to be won.
God, I don't even hate it anymore. They're so good at getting this bomb down, I'm not even upset. They get it down every time they try. Yols takes a pick down from ramp. It's a 3v4, and I don't want to say save again, but it's really not looking likely. Oh, they are going for it, aren't they? DRT about to get taken off here. Yeah, and that's another save. Oh, I think just to add on to why it's so good that they do go for the bomb plant, that timer starts immediately. You know, if they start getting bomb plant positions after the timer starts, and the CTs have to go, oh, Christ, we've got to get this bomb down. And, oh, man. What a round. They are looking really strong on this T side. It's a whole other side to them that we saw in the start of the game where they just fell over and did check angles.
Yeah, and I want to see Yorick step up here. Honestly, I know he's 1-7 and no assists as well. However, if he can just make some space here, he doesn't even have to get a kill here. He's been important in rounds in which that he's been making space for the team, and actually I'll have to drop away as Yols gets challenged by a few pistols here and there, but this should be cleaned up, I hope, and I say I hope with bated breath, but
there's something absolutely fantastic about seeing Yols take nearly 2 and just dip away, dive down the shaft, just fall away like a menace, like a phantom, but the B site's been conquered. Are they gonna go for this? I don't think so, and that's the worst part.
It's not worth it, I don't think.
Like, it's not worth it, but also, you've saved the last 3 rounds. You've got to start putting something on the board. Yeah, sure, you've got 6, but, mate, Vertigo, it kind of fluctuates. Some people suggest it's T-sided, but you're just getting outplayed right now. You need to do something a bit more inspiring. Oh, this should get caught off. Oh, Yorick. Yo, never mind. What a shot. What a shot. Yeah, 6 to 6, and yeah, 6 to 6. It's not looking good for Ragoofy. They really have stalled since their initial birth. The 4 rounds, fairly consecutively. They just haven't been able to adapt. The last 2 rounds they've been going for this like quick rush, but it's just not working anymore, lads. You gotta pull the plug on that one.
Yeah, you have to. At this point, I think Ragoofy could just be doing whatever they were doing, and that was exactly what they were doing in the first few rounds. Just that aggression towards the lower section.
Space as well. All right.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't get the kills. He's just been making so much space that his impact is found not in frags. It's rather just like setting up his team for success here. And
just like NBK.
Just like NBK. But NBK was still doing really good though.
Yeah, he was still fragging out. I don't know how they did it, but that's not the point. The point is they're slowing down, still taking ramp fairly. But is this where they want to end? I don't know. They kind of need to try either catch them off guard or play it quickly. I think it all depends on how much information Yorick can get with this luck play, or takes a pick. Does Yols, very consistent with this big green. Do they feed the beast?
Don't know if they do here. Single man advantage. Going in, and Vaughn actually doesn't get taken out here. Yorick actually holding the lines here on long. Gets the second. And now, what was once a 4 versus 3 has fallen into a 3 versus 2 in the hands of Gamax. Make that a 3 versus 1 as Yorick adds to his tally here. Gets a 3k and immediately quadruples his kills in a matter of 20 seconds. Oh, Almaz though takes down Yols. With Pawn being on 43 HP from the earlier altercations, it might make things a little bit easier here, but he has no kit. Could he retrieve one now? And he has. Oh, there's a smoke on the bomb.
Picked up a kit.
He can do this.
They don't know this. Yorick!
No.
No! I mean, fair enough. That was a great retort. It's kind of a shame to steal that round away from Gamax, because Yorick got kills. He got kills, Tyler. He finally got it. He got 3 kills. And 2 of them were in this beautiful spray down that saved the bomb and it allowed it to go down. But unfortunately, today, it's not a storybook, right? There is no fairy tale ending. Ragoofy just managed to clean up that round, and it was a great play. Oh, uh-oh.
Okay.
Running straight into that orb. No time to rest. Spam through the smoke as well. Okay. Bit of a rejuvenation. Oh my god.
And I feel like that previous round could decide what scoreline we'll have at the end of this first half, which might be quite scary. Yo's actually getting go through the smoke on Swagger, and Yorick though comes back with a kill of his own. He's starting to revive himself in this one. And he actually gets a second, and now it's a 2 versus 1. He already has 2 kills to his name in this round. Can he add another 2 in order to win this round here?
He's got a minute to play with as well. I mean, he's been great with playing time and playing space, but can he play for the final 2 kills? And if he does, he's going to double his kill count in a matter of rounds. How does he play this though?
Oh. Oh, the adjustment. Sprays. Oh, so labored. 1 HP left on Almaz. CT side up to 8. And in the last round of the first half here, this is sort of a make or break. Will it be an 8-7 where things are, you know, you could say even? Or will it be a 9-6 scoreline with a little bit more breathing room for Regufe?
I mean, honestly, if it's the Regufe that's just won these 2 rounds just easily, well, I say easily, it's been very late, but, you know, they've established strong control at the start. They've made them play with a player disadvantage. But, you know, if we get the Gamax who just easily won rounds as well, can go either way. But I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell. One of these days, Yorik's going to get the 1v4, and I'm going to scream.
Oh.
Oh, what a boost.
Yeah, they've been doing that quite a bit, and it just has never worked out until then, which is going to be great here because they would want that 8-7, and I don't see a team that wouldn't want it. And there goes Phil for taking down Pawn as well. That's a trade, 4-4 or 1-1, and then a 4v4. And with that AWP on Swagger as well, I want to see what sort of setup he decides to take, especially when on a map like Vertigo, there's not a lot of long-range angles, aside from maybe the A-ramp and mid. But the rest of it, it's really hard to be able to put that into use, which is my main concern with this one. If they can get themselves some space right here, exactly. If they have to retake with that AWP, it's going to be so hard unless he gets there in time. And there goes Almaz. He has to get the first. He almost gets a second as Austin's left on 10 HP. And Yo's here with the AWP of his own. He has to plant that bomb though, so his teammates will have to cover him. The digits are punched in. They're going to take their post-plant positions.
Oh, they
never mind that. Yeah, they do decide to peek out. And actually, Almaz taken out of the equation already. Player into the corner. Yeah, Austin takes down DRT. One player into the corner, one player near the stairs side. Yols is holding the correct angle, but actually looks away. So Swagger actually takes down Yols. A 2 versus 1 for Luke Peef, and DRT will get the trade. The bomb will get defused, and the CTs are put up to a 9-6 half.
Man, Regufe is just woken up after that one. That jumping up shot. Oh, the balls on that man to take that. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I wouldn't say either team rightfully won that half. You know, Regufe just got enough rounds to not have to worry so much. But yeah, the main cause for concern is that DRT's on 19 kills. Everyone else, there's only one other player, which is Yols, who has double digits. It's been a carry. I'll say that much. And it's not been easy either.
Yeah, and it might be looking at the scoreboard that Yols is 12-9, but we can't take away the impact that Yorick has had in this half. He's been making so much space and then not getting a kill. That's just like insanely weird to me. You never really see that in the game. You see it every once in a while, but you just don't see it often, especially on a map like Vertigo. Making space is so important, and you'd rather be getting kills and making space to making kills and setting yourself up for kills than just dying and making space, because you don't know yourself. You don't know that you've made space. You don't know that you just you sort of just, you're dead, no info, one there sort of thing. And your teammates don't really know much aside from that. But when you get the kill, you know he's dead long. There could be someone to the A side, so we'll focus here. It's just that it's just a lot easier that way, I guess you could say. But going into the second half, if Gamax can put something special here, and if they do get the Regufez map pick, I feel like something's going to happen here. It could be a 2-0
They said
here.
that was a P break, and that was about 30 seconds, man. We got some champions in the server.
Yeah, they're on
30 second P break, lads. Well, you
They're
got a bottle next to the desk. All right, immediate take to this B side. Oh, but they've been spotted. They know information's taken. Flash coming in. Who's gonna hit the heads first? Oh, it's Austin.
The lineup
Takes 3. Oh my god, what a cleanup for Gamax. They didn't need to pee. They were ready to go. They were bursting.
That was just so good. So clean to see a pistol round going that way. I don't like the fact that they went 3 players over towards the rafters because it's such a common angle to or for a CT to be holding the corner. So if you all line up in that one
they're
spot,
rushing
it's
B
they're
again.
destined to lose here. But actually, the Molotov. Is he frozen?
They don't want him to. No. They don't want them
Okay.
to get such a high kill reward from
Okay,
the
yeah,
SMGs.
I see.
Smart play.
I thought my computer froze for a second because he literally stopped like a bot. He walked
Oh.
in and stopped immediately. So I was like, did they crash? It's like,
But yeah,
all right.
don't you worry. They aren't throwing the round. This isn't an eye by power situation. They just didn't want to give the enemy team money. Fair enough. But now they kind of have to bolster this by because they didn't even try in the last one. And if they lose, well, that's Gamax taking it to 9 and balancing out the game.
If I do think of it, the Molotov with them dying, do they lose money from the suicides? I'm not
I
100%
don't
sure.
think so. Well, it's not suicide though. It's still technically the enemy's Molotov.
I see what you mean. Oh yeah, it was the enemy's Molotov. I realized. No, they.
Yeah,
I was like sort of thinking for a second, like I forgot this isn't MM servers. They don't work like that. So I was like, I was kind of thinking in my head. I was like, all right.
All right. Well, immediate presence towards mid. Oh, what? Austin, stop it! 3 kills in the pistol, another through a wallbang. Yols with his scout has been a menace. Almaz can tell you about how much it hurts. They look like they're ending towards this A site, but it's not really favorable, other than the fact that they have AKs.
All right.
Oh, Yorick again! Finds the space, the timing, and 2 frags.
Oh,
Unbelievable stuff. And Austin takes the final kill. There we are.
And how many times have we seen that?
Like, honestly, it feels like they're playing the same way as T-Side, because they don't check anything to Goofy. And that's the money dead. They can buy if they really want, but it's not going to be good. There's going to be no util. And Gamax, they just look so much more comfortable.
Yeah, they do. They've just been they've done their homework, I guess you could say. It's been so clean on their T sides, or on their CT sides rather, that the T's, they haven't been opening to anywhere on this map, and they have to kind of create it themselves, and they're looking to do it right now. However, those Molotovs, the damage is too much here. The Tech 9 not able to get the kill over towards Long, and now it's a weird situation in which you didn't really see anyone aside from York over towards Long, and your entire team's already dead.
Yorick only gets multi-kill rounds. 4 kills so far. Shiduki's right in his face. Are we gonna see the ace? We see the ace, Yorick. This just the best. Look at him, he's so good. He only had 1 kill till about round, 14? Now he's second on the leaderboard. Oh, I mean, it's nice to see it, because, you know, you got a bit of a crush on him. You're like, oh, Yorick, you're so good. You create so much space, Yorick. Oh, Yorick. Oh, stop creating so much space, please. But he keeps doing it, and this time he's hitting the kills. It's unbelievable stuff.
All right, back to basics here for the T side. What will the Portuguese squad do here? What will they decide to do? And Swager already taking down Yorick. Yorick getting a bit overzealous. Maybe after getting the ace, the confidence just went booming. And actually, that's already 2 kills found on today. Bomb side, but Pawn's actually waiting for this flank that's been coming every time, and he's unable to get the kill. 5 versus 2 as they do walk in directly into that A bomb site. Yols, though, however, will take down Almaz. And do they go for the save, or do they back away here? There's a lot of, possibilities. It is a tech pause. We have a stream coming down here. That's
Oh.
the problem here, Earthquake. As everyone likes to say in chat, he's getting DDoSed.
Oh no. Can't be
Unfortunate,
calling that.
especially. You know what they say. Whenever
Maybe
you
you're-
have a broadcast coming in, you just have to have tech issues. When was the last time we didn't have tech issues? I think every time we've casted, we've had
Oh,
tech
every
issues.
single time.
Every single time. It's just
No, I'm just-
never ending.
My head Yorick's just root around on the servers. Just like
He probably is. He's on, he's
Well,
on,
I just
he's
won
on
that
boot camp on
kill.
second computer. Yeah.
I mean, it's been fun so far. It's been a whole lot more. Basically, the premise of this match was to go, all right, this is gonna be a stomp, but it hasn't been. It's 11 to 10, and it makes my heart warm.
Brilliant choice of words, I guess you could say. Is maybe if you like it like that, we saw Harry and Hugo, or specifically Harry with his maid outfit. Maybe you can ask that way, and get the
Oof.
game going however you want it to go.
Oh,
Maybe if you
definitely. That
feel
was
like that.
oof. That was a moment right there. I had to take a.
Take a
I had to like that one, and I
You
had
had
to
to
comment
like
that one. Oof. And some
Poor
people
words
liked
there.
it. Some
Yeah.
people got a little bit uncomfortable with what I said. It was all lovingly, but
He didn't
possibly
put it-
quite suggestive.
Why'd you choose the worst choice of words that you could possibly choose at that time?
I mean, the man's in a maid outfit. You just gotta simp for that sometimes.
Couldn't handle the heat,
Imagine doing that in the CS community, just going, "Yeah, it's me in a maid outfit." Everybody goes, "What?"
That was me, personally. I just thought. Well, we're back on the way. Stream is finally fixed, I believe. Smoke and nade combination. Onto the position of Luke, and Swigger actually takes the first kill. Ramp control taken by the CT side with nothing really going for the Portuguese team. However, Scout's actually taken by Yo. I want to see what he does with it. The lead's obviously with the T's, but I have a feeling, I have a little bit of an inkling that they aren't going to be able to hold this lead for much longer.
Yeah, I mean, Gamax, they're just so strong. Just Yorick is getting multi-kills every time they come yellow, so just stop going there, lads. Neutralize Yorick. Oh!
Oh,
Horn's neutralized as well. Filther spots Austin Shiduki. They're gonna pincer him. Oh, and he's dead. 4v3. B site's taken, but Yol's in the back. Oh, through the smoke. Come on now.
well, you got a little bit excited there. Shiduki, though, will grab one back as take down Luke as well. Yorick finally coming in here with another kill. Shiduki being taken out of the ramp, but with Almaz with that AWP, he needs to hold this angle. Yorick takes on the first. He needs to pivot back here, DRT. There's another player on towards the CT
They
side.
separated though.
He's
What?
going back
DRT's running
towards the
away.
B stairs. Yeah, he's
It's
going
a
back to the B
1v1.
stairs. 1v2.
Well, 1v1 currently, isolating the duels, but no kit, so it doesn't matter that much. Oh, the information spot.
oh.
Nose dope. Oh,
He just let his teammate die
yeah,
for the
Yols.
for the added security.
Oh, I mean, you need the added security. You nearly lost that round, but you managed to bring it back with a... Oh, that flank. It's so funny. I'm so glad that Yorick's finally getting all his kills, because he only deals in multi-kills now. Look at him. My bright little young boy's grown up, and he's developed into a star. Yorick has been popping heads.
And he hasn't had no impact as well. Those frags aren't meaningless. They've actually mean something as well. So it's amazing. It's not what I've expected, especially when Vertigo is really the map of Regufe. So I would have expected them to get shut down, or actually a trade elsewhere on the map. Luke Beef will take down Rigger and Filth actually once again with the mid push. Yorick trying to catch him lacking, but not going to be found. Another player behind near this rafter side. Swigger's actually holding the angle. Yols actually will get punished for his aggression. But these P250s are looking to do quite a lot of damage here. And with 2 HP left on Filfer, I don't think he should plant the bomb here, because if the CT side can retrieve a Molotov, he's surely gonna be a dead man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just whilst... I mean, this round doesn't really look like it's going to get started. Pawn might try get something. But Austin with the AK, he's probably not going to go for this. Do you reckon Filfer's name is Filfer because everything he does is just that bit dirty?
Maybe.
Everything he does, he puts a bit of stank on it. Oh no, they are going for this.
Okay.
Austin swings out, gets one. Oh, but Swagger
Ooh.
manages to clean it up. Yeah, just everything he does is filthy. And, you know, in his name suggestion, it's like, do I call myself filthy? Or do I just add that little bit on the end? I mean, he's looked good so far.
He's been looking really
Kinda
good
going-
with those mid plays.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. 13 to 10. And Rigofi, they've managed to put up a pretty solid defense, and Gamax have been shut down entirely. Yorick, well, he's been getting his kills, but they haven't managed to get the rounds over the line. What do they change here? How do they regain control?
Well, in order, in terms of trying to gain control here, I just want to see a little bit more aggression, and that's exactly what we see right here. The flash coming in. Oh, second found. This mid take has been absolutely shut down. You know, I don't think they expected 3 players to be pushing here. They expected just Filford to be there, and that's why they only had 1 player peeking out there. But now they rotate towards the B side. That bomb gonna get retrieved, and we're gonna see it go towards the B side, and it is going to be that place is going to be the destination. It was actually holding the stairs. And if one player decides to step foot inside that B side, that op is, you know, going to take him out for sure, I'd say.
They are done. DRT needs to come up with the goods with this mid play if Luke Thief stays about. If he doesn't, well, he could really come and collapse onto this B side. Oh, all right. Oh,
okay,
no, they're not clearing anything. DRT gets 1, but can he get any more? I don't think he wants to. Or he does. He's playing around like he's playing deathmatch. All right, DRT. Smoked off the bomb. Pawn's playing around positions. He's been spotted, but that flash once again. Can I just compliment the flashes over at Gamax? Oh, they've been so good. Maybe just in that last round that I've noticed. But that round of flashes was great.
Yeah, look at the statistics in terms of utility damage and enemies flashed. The utility has just been so good from Gamax. 265 on Yorick and 13 enemies flashed. You know, he's had a lot of impact. It mightn't be in kills, but those nades have been so good. It's a fast B execute with the pistols. Computers lagging a little bit after all these altercations happening at the same time.
Everyone's dying.
Oh, there we go. That's going to be finished there. Gamax taking a 12th round and only 1 round away from tying the score once again.
Yeah, once again, the momentum's changed. Oh, it's just... I'm scared. I still don't know who's going to win. I think as soon as I start to write off the one team from having a chance, they proceed to bring it back. It's just absurd. They're both playing as best as they can, and they're all looking clean. And the players who weren't as good, oh, they had such a resurgence. Look at Yorick. Once again, oh no, that was a Molotov. You stole it from Yorick. Oh, that was a team Molotov. Never mind.
Oh, wait. Okay, I had to look up the kill feed just a little bit because it's a bit confused. I had to look at that a few times in order to get my final verdict on that one, but yeah, 5 versus 3, it's a game that fluctuates so much. It's almost like it's on a scale, and it's like a wavy scale right now because both sides just can't get a firm grasp here. The Portuguese side, they did get a few rounds in a row, put themselves to 13-10, but Gamax came fighting back and put it to 13-12 and on the verge of making it 13 apiece. And I have an inkling also, once again, that it could go to overtime here. Shiduki, though, will take down Luke Thief and does not want this to go any further, but Yorick will deny the bomb planter from getting anywhere near that bomb plant. And Swagger will actually take his duties and get it down just in the nick of time before he gets shot by any of the Gamax players. Nade gonna get dropped, and Shiduki gonna take quite a bit of damage here. Shiduki on the long side, a lot of players here. Oh, the bomb could be denied here.
No, no,
This
no,
great
no,
transfer
no,
just
no.
about good. On will take down Shiduki finally, but that makes it a little bit easier for his teammate in Swager. Now 1 versus 2. That's bomb is denied, and finally a 1 versus 1. Bomb is tapped, but Swager's not going to peek. Pros do not
Oh.
fake. And Swager will finally take down Pawn, and a 14th round taken from a Goofy from a 5v3. What an amazing round coming out from there, and they came in clutch.
Yeah, Pawn really. They you know, they didn't even get a chance to shoot in that final altercation. Yeah, I mean, what a T-side round for Goofy. It's just really strong. Like, they had no answers. Gamax had all the positioning. Wait, no, Gamax took the round. No, they didn't. Yeah. Gamax had all the positioning to do a proper solid retake. They had the util, but man, did they not have the response.
None at all, really. They just couldn't close it out. I feel they couldn't really play that 1v2 situation any differently. Smoke was on the bomb. You had a brilliant position in which a player was on the top peaking ramp. You know, all you really need to do is hit your shots. You couldn't do anything. There's nothing different you could really do there. But 14-12, Ragufe so much closer to getting themselves up to map and / guaranteed overtime point. With it being like this, it's unreal. It's unreal. It's I'm kind of scared on what's gonna happen next because Gamax can just come biting back whenever they want to, and it seems like that's been the case in so many times. And actually, DRT gets boosted up on towards the pallets. Has Austin and DRT not spotted each other? I need to switch on the cameras real quick. It's so weird, this situation happening over, and he's actually managed to cross onto the left side. This is where Almas takes down York and Austin's position. Oh, this is a good position here because DRT can't immediately spot him, but actually drops away, and they might hear the rotate. They might rotate back to the B side if they hear them move away from here. Shiduki, when he uses utility, Almas gets taken out by Yols finally, and now what do you do here if you're a Goofy?
Like, Ragufe, they have all the positioning, but they don't have the frag. Right? Austin has saved them. They've given them a lifeline so far. Horn takes another. Austin, never mind. It's not scary anymore. They had all of the necessary positions needed. They just couldn't capitalize on it. I was expecting this to go to match point. Be honest. But man,
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
what a recovery from the CT side. Luke gets the final kill. The money's back up good. Oh no, that has broken the economy for that T side.
Yeah, I did not
know?
realize they had no loss bonus because if we look at the match history, they won 4 on the spin, and then the Gamax won 3, and then they won 1 in that little flurry from Gamax. So no loss bonus, and they're gonna go for the almost full eco sides from JRT, who just has a little bit of money in the back. What? Jones, that shot not connecting. I'm a bit baffled right now, but the smoke will extinguish that Molotov. The jumping shot actually gets one. Yols in a bit of trouble here. Shibuki taking down eventually Pawn. Yorick finally cleaned this one up. Bomb defused, and it's a 14-14 score, ladies and gentlemen. So close, and either side right now can get themselves up to overtime / map point.
Man, I didn't see that. Basically, the one way they had to play it so it didn't go out of control was essentially get them before they get the weapons. Get them before they manage to set themselves back on up. And damn, they did such a good job. Pawn, you know, he hasn't been looking that great so far. You know, but in that round, just won it for them. Just got at least 2 or 3 picks and kept it. You know, the panic button hadn't been pressed yet. The fingertips were on it, but you know, it wasn't quite pressed. 14-14, and well, Gamax is a better economy coming into it. That's the scariest part.
Oh yeah, it's. So we have these guys calling tech pauses for a second time to use the toilet. They must be that nervous that they have, you know, their bladder is kind of uncontrolled like that because they're so nervous. It typical thing happens in, you know, more I don't know what's the word. So esports and then sports in general. The whole variety. It happens a lot, you know. But maybe that is a sign that Gamax can really take this map here. And they are requesting to unpause, but they're not here back from the toilet just yet, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer. But this is like a free timeout, because no one can sort of enforce the fact that you're not supposed to have your mic on. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But it's 14-14. The full buy is out, or at least as full as you can get for that T side. And it feels dumb to say that this is the pivot, but it feels like this is the momentum round. Whoever gets this one probably takes the game.
Yeah, both sides with such fragile economies. Almaz actually pushed up. I like to call this dark position. You get so much going for him in this position, and Luke P will finally take down Almaz, but with that head glitch angle, Swigger can easily pull in, and the crosshair placement just won't be available. Pawn finally taking down Swigger, and now it's a 3 versus 3 that can really swing into the way of both sides.
Yeah, I mean, just positioning kept that safe. Austin has been a great anchor. Gets one. Okay, 2v1. You can now relax a little bit more. ERT left alone has been the key player for this CT side so far, but now he's checking out all the angles. CT, Pawn is going to meet him. They're in the middle, but from behind, Pawn manages to take the round, and now we're up the match point. Match point, map point. And look at the money. Look at how bad that money is. You can buy a Mac 10 at best. Oh, no.
This map has just been such a roller coaster. I thought it would be in the hands of the Portuguese side, but Gamax have been revived. They've come back from the dead. However, with 4 Mac 10s and a Tech 9, what can you really do here? And I really think A side is your only option with these Mac 10s. It's the only place where Molotovs can't really stop you. There's a player long that is looking to farm some kills here, but Yols, what a beautiful adjustment. Filfer taken out of the round. What a dirty flick to start off on this battle. Yorick joins in. Yols takes a second. Luke Peef joining in. A 1 versus 5. It's a 16-14 victory for Gamax, and they take the map pick of Regufe in beautiful fashion.
What a game, what a map, and what an exciting series we're in for. Just that went the distance the whole way, and both teams are looking super strong ahead of it. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
We do call this tournament the Inferno series a lot of the time. Inferno being a map that was played quite a bit last season and a little bit to the start of this season as well. But yeah, I'm just amazed. Gamax taking the map pick like that of Regufe, that's just been so dominant for them historically throughout the event. Even the last match I cast for the Volpit series, I believe it was like the first match of the season when they weren't under they were under GRR, I believe. Maybe it was rename or a different org, but I don't remember. But they weren't as refined on it, but we saw over time they became really good at it. And I thought at this level that they put themselves at, Gamax would not be able to take the map pick. And going into Inferno now, where it is the map pick of Gamax, a map that's been so strong, they've beaten, I believe, Cosmosis on this map as well, in the playoffs or in the regular season possibly. They're destined for success here and destined to take this grand finals home.
Well, I suppose now that has been the first map of the series. Gamax managed to just about swing out in the end. I've been Malice. He's been Tiddler. We're gonna send it off now. You're gonna be going in with the next casters. Unsure of who they are currently, but yeah. For now, we'll be going to a break. So thank you for joining us, and get ready for map 2. Bye bye.
Like a great team performance coming in from Captain Cool's side, really. Like,
and we're gonna see how this one goes. For Sent by Satan. Their side, jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion Esports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this round?
The wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but
It's not an option. Oh, it pre-fired. Oh, true. 90% no scope, no problem.
we'll still be 3 on this beast fight. First man dead. And second. 3.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On Zubok. Get the cross. Begin retake. Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty's got it.
He could have managed that economy well.
Oh, pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QB1? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say QB1 with an 81 angle. Right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. FJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prison. Frosty with a third.
Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah, he's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go.
The clutches out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Vulpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
Let the Molly 10, yeah. Tutor on my coupe in the front of Benz, yeah. I just chopped the roof, what's inside again, yeah. Fendi on my lens, got a dope skin, that's your red. It's gonna make me know. Take a
the bomb has it! Nick, he shuts down Kuno right when they needed him most!
Dim on the lights, we get high like a then I'm a make it spend it like a fidget, yeah.
Oh, Pixel! He'll find one, he'll find two! Right behind him, could've get you in sheet.
Broke, I had to fix it, yeah. Drugs to control, she done lost her soul. I can't tell you.
And this being offside, they've got to do it fast. 25 seconds! ADZ not taking any prisoners. That's...
I got left some. Back in your bitch, I got left some. I ain't for that. Why are you mad? Treat niggas like that.
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, he pre-fired. Oh, Wuchu. 90%, no scope, no problem.
We'll still be 3 on this B side. First man dead. And second. 3.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On Zubok. Get the cross. Get a retake. Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it.
He could have managed that economy well.
Oh, pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QB1? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say QB1 with an ace. One angle. Walking right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. SJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prison. Frosty with a third.
Contact. In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go
to clutch this out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
Like a great team performance coming in from Captain and Cool's side, really. Like,
and we're gonna see how this one goes. For Sent by Satan. Their side, jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion Esports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this round?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Volpid Series. Today we've got Reguf Esports versus Gamma X Esports in the grand finals of Season 3. I'm joined by my co-host Darkter as we go ahead and summarize the first map. It was a 16-14 nail biter on Vertigo. And Doctor, how are you feeling about these two teams going into this?
I mean, actually, I'm very excited to see what's happening right now because 16 to 14 is such a tight scoreline to begin a map with. And now this is a best of 3, so going on in towards the next map, it is gonna be very close once again.
Absolutely. I mean, especially since this is Inferno. Normally, you would see this as the final map of a best of 3. But ladies and gentlemen, it would appear that this is Gamma X's pick. As far as I know, I could be wrong on that one. But regardless of that, we're going to be excited to see these guys. For those of you who are not aware, the rosters for Raygyuv next is going to be DRT, Olmaz, Filfer, Shiduki, and Swager. 3 guys from the semifinals have returned, but unfortunately they are playing with 2 stand-ins. Regardless of that, they have taken the first map, 16-14. And on the side of Gamma X, we've got Pawn, Yorick, Austin, Luke Peef, and Yols. Legends of the Volpid series. They've been around since Season 1. Let's see if they can take this and maybe give themselves a fighting chance in the 3rd map. Super excited to get this underway, especially on such a legendary map with many legendary moments. Hopefully, we're going to be able to make a few more here today as we get down into this game.
Definitely. They have been here right from the start of Volpid series, just as you said. So it is gonna be very interesting to see them perform in the finals of Season 3. We are already at Season 3. We had such a great blast during the entire event, and now we are gonna be seeing them play once again. 16 to 14. Okay, good. Nice scoreline. Going on towards next, they cannot drop this map. They need to win this map. Otherwise, it will be a 2-0 victory. No one wants to give your opponent a 2-0 victory in the final. So I'm hoping now we are going to find a good match. And now we may be going on towards the decider as well.
I mean, absolutely. This has got to be a close game. We've been underwhelmed by grand finals in the past before, but I got a feeling that this one, at the very least, even if it is a 2-0, it's going to be a hard-fought 2-0. The round difference between these teams is only 2 at the current moment, and as we get into this knife round here, Gamma X, the Dutch team, let's talk about them for a little bit. The previous identities that they've played under, I'm not entirely sure of which ones that they were. It's been such a long time. It's been almost a year of the Volpid series so far. I believe this tournament started in May of last year. That was Season 1, and but I'm super excited to see how Gamma X performs here in this second map, because they've been in it since the beginning. They are veterans of the Volpid series and its competition. And Raygyuv bursting onto the scene this season, nobody really knew who they were, but everyone knows them now. And especially Almaz, one of the biggest performers of this team. He has been absolutely instrumental in their playoff run, their regular season stomp, and of course, their grand finals performance so far. It is going to be, there's a lot of pressure on Almaz and Swager to perform here in the grand finals.
Definitely there's gonna be pressure, but that pressure makes it more interesting, Crash, because we've always seen the finals going on to the best of best games that we have ever seen in Volpid series. The Season 2 finals, it was a complete blast. Season 1 finals was a complete blast. Now we are in the Season 3. The finals are up here. First map is done, 16 to 14. Such a close score once again. Now going on in towards the second map. Might be another close score coming up. Might be an overtime. We might go to a decider. Anything can happen at this point of time, and that is what makes me more interested in this entire game, in this entire tournament.
I mean, yeah, the Volpid series obviously has always been a part where even if you are the underdog, even if no one is on your side, you can come out of nowhere and really take the league by storm. And that is exactly what Raygyuv did. A very unknown team coming into this, but they have certainly made themselves known through their regular season stomp and through their playoff performance. It has been absolutely incredible. They took down Roblox Gaming 2-0 on in the semifinals, and that was an absolutely beautiful game from them. But I mean, definitely. Yeah, it's always been something that that is always really cool to watch, especially these underdog stories. And now that Raygyuv has a map up, Gamma X are going to be on the back foot coming onto Inferno, but it looks like they'll be on the CT side of Inferno, and hopefully that should give them a little bit of a boost going into this game.
Definitely, that should give them a little bit of boost. But to be honest, at this point of time, I really think that Inferno, even though most of the people say that it is a highly city-sided game and all, For me, I think it's like a balanced game as of now because everyone knows the counter strategies as of now. Everyone has learned the map. So now going on forward, when people say it is a city-sided map, it is not. Everyone knows exactly what to do and when to do. That's why this makes it more interesting, and that's what I want to see as well. What is gonna be the counter strategy out here for countering the CTs? Gamma X, they really need to win this out. They really want to win this. Otherwise, it is gonna be forced on towards a 2-0 victory for Refuge, and they do not want that. Refuge, on the other hand, will try to close it as soon as possible. They are starting on the T side, so definitely there will be a little bit of changes. There will be a little bit of strategical changes coming up from them. Let's see what is gonna be their plan of action throughout this match, because Gamma X, they are starting on towards the city side.
I mean, yeah, and as we wait for this pistol round to get underway, it looks like Filfer's bought a smoke and 2 flashes, while DRT, Shizuki, and Schwager have all elected to buy armor. Almaz has not bought anything yet, but it looks like Pawn and Yols have both bought armor, whereas Yorick bought a kit and 2 flashes. We are unaware of what the holdup is at this current moment. But one thing that I do want to go ahead and talk about real quick is Regiu's team play. Regiu's team play is going to be on the down. I mean, let's be real here. They're playing with 2 stand-ins that they did not know prior to this game, and they've had a map to work together, right? But again, it's still 2 stand-ins. Their chemistry. Inferno is a very, very team play heavy map, and it's got a lot of chemistry imbued in its strategies. So I don't think that Regiu's team play is going to be up to par on this map. I honestly think Gamma X Esports can really take this. If they have a shot, they will take it, and I believe that they'll make this work. This map definitely might go to them. There's definitely a bigger chance of that, at least simply because their team play is going to be there, whereas Regiu's is not going to be.
Definitely, the team play does matter at this point of time, but what I really want to see right now, Crash, is that they've managed to win on the map of Vertigo. Going on forward in the map of Inferno, it is very important for them to not to lose their composure, not to lose their momentum. Otherwise, if they lose this momentum in the map of Inferno, it might be very hard for them going on in towards the Decider map. So as long as you can manage your composure, as long as you can play without fearing anything, it is gonna work out. So let's see if they take this map and they convert this into a 2-0 win, or will it be a decider coming up in front of us, Crash?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. And moving on into small talk due to the delays, let's talk about knives. I saw a Stiletto Doppler and a Karambit Marble Fade. I'm not sure what the pattern was on the Karambit, but I think Austin's got it. And the Stiletto Knife Blue Steel on Yols. Somebody has the Stiletto Doppler, and somebody's got a Flip Knife Gamma Doppler with those green Broken Fang gloves. That is an absolutely sick combo, whoever that is. That is definitely good inventory choice. I see 2 defaults on the side of Regiu so far. And there's the Stiletto Doppler. Pawn has got it on the default gloves. Very sick combo. Very well done on him. I'm not really sure how much that knife costs, but I know the Karambit is at least like $800, $850. And the suppressor off the default USP for Yorick. Very questionable move there, but hopefully you can make it work. And other than that, I really don't see any other interesting knives in this lobby. My personal favorite would be Huntsman Tiger Tooth. I think that is a beautiful looking knife. No, we see a butterfly. It is called Kundalap, and I believe it is a butterfly urban masked.
Definitely, these guys knows their skins. At this point of time, I really don't know, but to be honest, knives, they look pretty sick when you combine it with your gloves, and someone, they have a very better understanding of which gloves to go on with. Like Pawn, he has the default gloves on. That does make sense on that, and actually it is looking pretty cool. And at this point of time, really what does matter is how you manage your skins, how you just match the colors of your skins and your loadout, because to be honest, that is a very fun thing when it comes down to skins. How can you manage to just match a color scheme throughout? It looks very sick. But on the other hand, let's talk about the game that is gonna happen in front of us, because we have seen these guys play before. We have seen these guys playing it all out before as well. But at this point of time, I can see each and every one of the players from Gamma X. They have gone in for nothing but just a Kevlar. We can see Yorick with 2 flashes. That makes more sense. And diffuse kit as well, so only one diffuse kit will be there in towards the city side. And when we go on to Rekyuf, we can see 2 flashes and a smoke coming up, so they might have something up their sleeves, because when a smoke comes up, I'm definitely thinking it is gonna be a B push coming up, where they will be trying to put the smoke in towards city and make their way in towards the site. If that does work out, it makes more sense to have this kind of loadout already, because he does have 2 flashes to help his team out as well. So I really think at this point maybe a B push might be coming up.
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right with the 2 flashes in the smoke, maybe for CT or Coffins. Yorick has 2 flashes in a kit. I don't know if he's saving those for retake on B or not. Yorick's spawn is for A, but he's facing towards B, which makes me think that maybe he's playing retake on B from the CT position. That could be what he's doing there. I believe the pistol round is going to be very, very B-sided anyway, because as you said, it's looking like a take for a B take for Regiv next. But I don't know, they could divert back to A. It could be a fake. They could use the smoke and the flashes to orchestrate a fake. If Filfer is able to take banana control, maybe with one other teammate, and 3 guys are able to stack up and abs and waterfall out. The only difficulty with waterfalling in that situation is that you've got no utility to back it up unless he saves the smoke or gives the smoke to somebody else. That could be what he's doing. But 4 armors, a smoke, and 2 flashes, definitely something to work with on the pistol round. They left with 700 total left over, whereas Gamma X is left with 600 left over. And they've got only 2 flashes in a kit, as well as 4 armors. So headshots are going to be key here in this game, or not this game, but excuse me, this round. Headshots are going to be key in the game as well, especially if we see somebody scout early. Maybe Almaz. He's been one of the most notorious AWPers in the Vulpin series, but obviously if his team can't get that economy start, then a scout will have to be what he works with here on Inferno.
Definitely, a scout is like a good anti-eco round weapon, but on the other hand, just as I said, Yorick is facing in towards B side. He does have 2 flashes, so I guess Camax, they have a pretty good idea of what might be happening and what is gonna be the plan of action for Regiv. And if that does work out for them, Regiv is gonna be in very, very big trouble, because 2 flashes on Yorick are more than enough to stop any push that is coming in towards B. That too in a pistol round. Even though if the other team, that is Regiv, if they gets an entry with a flash, the flash can be countered with another flash put in by Yorick. So this time it is looking pretty balanced and ready to roll as well. And here comes the timer is running once again, 0-0. The second map is gonna start now. Kama X Sports versus Regiv. This is the map of Inferno. 2-0 is what Regiv is aiming for, and 1-1 is what Gamma X is aiming for.
Absolutely, and as we get this round underway, we see Pawn headed up towards the top banana side. Yorick is preparing to flash his teammates into mid. They're going to clear this out, and they're going to try and hold off B with 1 man. They've got 2 guys up top. Banana Filfer makes his way back down with the utility. He does not have the bomb. It is, in fact, Shaduki. Filfer takes some damage from top mid. That is Luke Peeve putting that damage down. Almaz is there to try and maybe help him clear out the boiler side. Pawn is alone on B. He's going to be playing on this second position. Now moving over to Nubox to listen for intel. Swagger has made his way up to top banana very, very quietly. With 1:15 left to go, Yols is playing at the CT position. There's no way he can take this bomb site by himself. Filver's putting a shot up top mid, now swapping over to his knife. Back to the Glock. Still keeping an eye on that boiler swing. Pawn is playing Nubox very passively. He's just listening for one team to make that. He's just listening for one guy on Regiv to make this work. And with 50 seconds left in the round, they are starting to head towards B with 48 seconds. They're going to try and make this execute work with only a flash to their name. Shaduki carrying the bomb in. He's the second man, now the third. And as they all make their way over to pool, Yol sees this. Pawn is now aware. He's got to make this swing. He's got to make it happen. Yol trying to find that first kill. He does. Pawn's got one. It's Shaduki. Almaz trades him. And now Yorick's able to flash his teammates in from the CT side. Almaz pinned on Nubox. And now Swagger swinging up from the dark position. Fight, but it's Almaz with a one tap. And now this pistol round has turned itself into a 3v3. Swagger getting that bomb down. He's getting lit, but he does get the bomb down and keeps his life with 5 HP. That armor came in handy. And now with 42 seconds left to go till that bomb detonates, they've got to make their way up there quick. Yorick's able to find Swagger, but Filfer and Almaz, they're able to find frags. And now Yorick in the 1v2. He swaps to the new USP, getting up on top of Pool, waiting for Almaz to swing out. He's been dinked. Almaz just has to hit it once. He does. Almaz takes down Yorick, and Regiv have the first round.
Boy, oh boy, 4 kills coming up from that guy, and 3 of them were beautiful, beautiful one shots coming up from him, headshots coming up from him, and definitely, as you said, headshot is the key to this game. That definitely worked out well. But to be honest, look at the buy coming up from Regif, 1 AK, 1 Galil, and 3 Mac 10s coming up. And on the other hand, look at the buy coming up from Gamma X Sports as well, 2 SMGs and 3 Deagles. Definitely a messy buy coming up to play. Will it work is the main question, because all the players are still in towards the ramp. They really don't want to push anything right now. They are just trying to get as much information as they can. Almas is trying to fake it up in towards A side, and look at that, it is a A stack. 4 players are in towards A, but the players of Regiv, they are making their way slowly in towards B side. 1 player spotted, Yorick will smoke it off, but it is gonna be enough for them right now. The push can be turned back. They can go back in towards A side, or they can decide to go in towards the B side completely. But the rotation is yet to come up from the players of Gamma X. Gamma X, they still don't know what's happening. Look at that. 1 single player keeping all the 4 players attached. But Yorick, what a wonderful position. Takes 2 players down. That is more than enough. Will it be helping the players? Will it be helping the Gamma X
Gonna get the bomb
Sports
down,
to
this is the
secure
question.
this retake?
Well, we might not be able to get the bomb down. Yols is boosted up. Filfer reads him like a book. He had to have heard something. Now as DRT gets the bomb down, but Bowman has made his way all the way up. It does not matter. DRT is able to take him out. Austin has made his way up to close CT. DRT's got him. Now the spray transfer over to Coffins. He's not going to be able to hit it. Luke Beef didn't peek out that fast, but now he's making his way up there with the MP9. Jumping peek. Call him a Boeing. But DRT's able to find the headshot. 3 for him in the round, and he single-handedly takes that one for Red Youth as well.
0-2-2, 2 rounds go in for Regif, and that was not an easy round, to be honest. Gamma X, they really could have changed the entire tide with that round because of their buy, but now they are forced on a very weird eco where we can see 1 Deagle, 3 USPs, and 1 P250 coming up from them. On the other hand, they are up against 2 Mac 10s, 2 AKs, and Galil that can completely overwhelm all the weaponry that the players of Gamma X has. So definitely Gamma X, they need to play it cool. Yorick, he has already been tagged down to 77 HP, and the players still haven't confirmed where they are going. The bomb is dropped in towards the ramp, and no one is yet going on committing to any play.
Putting on great damage. Shiduki's got Luke Peef, and he's got Pawn as well. That's 2 picks for Shiduki. Filfer finding them rushing down mid on USPs and a Deagle. Yorick and Yols goes down. Yorick is left, and he won't even get one. Swagger brings him down, and the eco does not work for Gamma X Esports.
5 players surviving from Regiv. That is definitely going to help them build their economy. Look at the money flowing in their banks. And at this point of time, the players of Gamma X, they are going all out. Look at that, 50, 150, 200 is the max that they have in their banks. After this round, they really need to win it out. If they don't, it is going to be really difficult for them to manage their economy. On the other hand, Refuge, Regiv, they are having a wonderful economy right now. They can definitely go on, try to gamble some of their money. They can go on, try to get some early picks, or maybe go on a little bit aggressive. They can do anything at this point of time, but 3-0 is a good lead, and they exactly know that it is gonna be a buy round coming up from Gamma X, so they're playing it slow, they are playing it calm.
Pawn here jiggling with a Molotov, trying to get his movement fast enough to be avoided there on the CT side. Yols has started rotating. They must have heard something. Top Banana, I believe Yorick has communicated that he's heard something with 1:10 left to go. Shiduki is there to hold the flank. Well, we got 2 players headed through middle, or excuse me, 3 players headed through mid. And now with a minute left to go, they're pushing Top Banana, retaking the control. They've eliminated the B play from the Rig Youth playbook. Now it's the flash coming back in. Yorick blinded. DRT Carmel making them think that they're going to try and retake Top Banana. With 50 seconds left to go, they rotate Yols back over towards A. And now Pawn and Yorick are going to be holding this Top Banana control. Arches flash. Yols misses a shot. He does get around the corner. He legs Swagger. But now things have gotten very difficult as they both go down. Austin's got 2. 1 headshot and 1 HP. And Austin, now he's going to be rotating back over towards the pit side, trying to find the shot onto Almaz. Finds one.
Will pick up another dropped weapon, so definitely it is gonna be a full buy coming up from Gamma X. They might try to neutralize this round score, might take it to 3-3.
That is very, very true as we wait for the technical timeout to elapse. Working out whatever issue that we are working out. Filfer's gonna have a flash and DRT with a smoke. Now, obviously going up against a full buy that has full utility as well. Pawn with an AK, a Molotov, smoke, and HE. And then we got full util, 2 flashes on Austin, 1 flash on Yorick with an HE to boot. And Lupee's just bought himself all of the utility as well as an M4 to replace that USP. And Yoles with the AWP, he's going to be the elected offer for this CT side Inferno. That is going to be massively instrumental. If he can make that thing work, if he can make that thing really, really shine, it is definitely going to be a 1/2 for Gamma X for sure.
Definitely. And to be honest, at this point of time, there are 2 M4s and 2 AKs in the hands of Gamma X. They can definitely try to go on a little bit aggressive as well. And look at that, Yorick going on towards an aggressive angle, trying to go into a sandbags. Here comes 1, here comes 2, here comes 4 kills. Pawn actually takes 1 kill through a nade as well. Almas, the last player standing, the headshot machine gets the first kill. That is gonna be Lupeev. Now he's left in a 1-on-4 situation. Austin trying to cover the gap, trying to get some information. Not gonna be gifted with any. Almas still standing in towards the ramp, trying to get some good headshots. Will he be able to get some headshots is the main question, because now is the time for him to take this 1v4 to a next level with some beautiful deagle headshots.
That is absolutely correct. If Almaz could manage to pull off the 1v5 with nothing but a deagle and armor, and it is a good start. He finds the 1-tap on Austin. Gamma X has started to shake. They've started to crumble. But do they finish? Do they finish destroying themselves? Now Almaz is able to pick up a Molotov and an M4 with 2 kills in the round, no helmet, but he does still have a lot of confidence. He's up to 5, there's going to be 9 kills up here in this half so far. This is going to be absolutely insane if he manages to pull this off. He's made his way all the way through CT. He's going to catch Pawn off guard. There is no way that Pawn sees that coming. Almaz has made his way all the way through CT. And now Yorick hiding on first. He hears Almaz going to churches. Almaz, he has no health to work with. He's really got to make that happen. Now watching the top banana push. Almaz, oh, he's going to go over first. Does he find Yorick? No, he does not. The 1v5 denied. Yorick is there to save the day for Gamma X Esports. 3 kills on the round for him. But for Aniko, Raygoof has certainly made it exciting.
Definitely they made it exciting. It's 3-3, and the players of Raygoof, they might be very pumped right now. That was a beautiful deagle shot coming up from him on top mid. Now they have a complete buy that is definitely gonna motivate his teammates as well. They're up against an AWP of Fuels that is being very instrumental in this entire game. Let's see if that works here as well in this round as well, because now they know that Yules is having that AWP and they'll try to go on, do something different, but Yules takes down Almaz, takes down the top fragger. Look at Yorick going on forward in the banana, trying to get some kills, gets one as well. Doing a lot of damage is Gamma X.
Absolutely. Filfer taking a lot of damage there, getting dinked through Boiler, Almaz, and Shinuki, both going down. One to Yoles' AWP, and another one down to the rifle of a man whose name I cannot remember. Minute 14 left to go. Filfer's got this smoke. He's going to smoke off close arch. He may be trying to clear Boiler here. Yoles hears this, but he does not know where the smoke will land. He's going to be very, very alerted. And it looks like they're going to move over towards the B-take. They don't have the bomb. That could be a problem. Is one of them going to go back and get the bomb? We will see. Filfer lining up a smoke. It looks like his teammate there lining up the new box molly. That is BRT. Now it looks like Flash is coming in. They don't have the bomb. They don't have the bomb. They're executing, but no bomb. Yorick finds the HE. Filfer goes down on 7 HP. Pawn finds DRT. Now it's Swager all alone. Yorick swings out, cleans him up. Swager was able to find Pawn, but Yorick is there to clean up the garbage. And now Gamma X Esports, they're up 4-3.
4-3. I mean, they were 3-0. Now they are 4-3. Kamax, they surely know how to come back. They are on the city side as well. So losing the first 2 rounds definitely was very tough for them. But now they are up against an Eco once again. If they take down Almaz in the start, that can work once again. But Almaz this time is gonna go in for a Tech9. So I'm guessing that they are gonna push A very fast so that they can try to catch some players off guard, get some kills. That Tech9 definitely works with that first bullet accuracy. And now the nade. Two of them, 67 and 71 is all they are left with. And a single bullet from M4 to the head can actually take their lives as well. They have no helmets, so definitely it's gonna be very difficult for them. But look at that map cover. They are everywhere on the map. Pawn!
Pawn's able to take down Filfer. What a beautiful banana push from him, and now the offensive for Rayuf has been shortened. They've got one player stuck in Moto as they wrap around to CT, and now the roles have been reversed. The CTs are playing positions T's would normally play, and Rayuf is about to play positions that CTs would normally play. It's going to be a very, very strange round, but Austin and his teammate there, they've made their way all the way over towards top mid. They've still got a player moving through T-spawn, and they've still got somebody pinned in Moto. That is Almaz. Almaz still pinned in Moto there. Luke P spots him. Swayer's gonna swing out. He loses the bomb. That is no good. They've got one player retreating for CT. Pawn's able to drop DRT, and now it's Shiduki all alone. Will not matter. Yols is there to take him down from the library side.
5-3, and this time, what a wonderful play it was from Gamma X, because they tried to isolate the gameplay, and Rayuf, they actually isolated themselves, and Gamma X, they took advantage of that. Definitely, you need to know what to do when you are doing that. But DRT, okay, down to 78 bits of health just because of a knife. Okay, great way to start the round. 5-3 is the situation. Gamma X, they really want to finish it 2-0. Flashes going on towards Banana once again. Two players holding on top of Banana. Still not going on way too aggressive, but Austin gets one kill. Pawn is gonna go down to DRT.
DRT there, 70 health, does not matter. Finding the pick there on Banana now with 1:25 left to go. Swager's got his eyes on top Banana here. The first T-side off that we've seen here on Inferno, and it comes in round 9. He's got to be effective. It's got to be something worth writing home about. A lot of pressure on Swager here to perform in this round as they start retreating back down Banana. Looks like they're going to set up for an A hit here. Almaz has done some work in apartments. Pawn is down as well. They're on top Banana, so obviously they're going to keep two people over on Banana simply because they've kept the control. To be execute will not be out of the question for the rest of this round unless Yorick is able to make this push, but it is too late. Shiduki's made his way all the way up in the lane. Austin goes down. What a beautiful peek from Shiduki, and now it's Luke P to hold on the onslaught of Rayuf Terrace, but it's not going to happen. Luke Peef goes down. Now the 2v4. They're both stuck on Banana, and it looks like they are just going to elect to save this. Yold's looking for the CT pushes. 5-3 here. Gamma X can afford to save, and it looks like if Yols is able to find this pick here, it will be DRT. He's made his way over towards CT, trying to find these saving CTs. Yols shuts him down. Now the 2v4 is turned into the 2v3. Yorick watching the bottom Banana side. Looks like most of the Rayuf is just electing to stay around the bomb. Almaz is retreating back through apps. Is he paranoid of the mid push? Because he knew that one was top Banana. That's been called out, but he does not have confirmation on the second. He has no idea where the second one might be. And Yorick could definitely take him down here. Gamma X Esports, they will lose that round. Rayuf are now down 4-5.
That was a good run coming up from them. That is a good run coming up from them. That is gonna help them out a lot, but the problem is Gamma X, they still have money to buy. They still have money to buy in the next round as well. So, Rayuf, they need to win 2 or 3 more rounds so that they can break the economy of Gamma X, and that is gonna be very difficult from here on out. 5-4 is the situation. They're trying to make their way once again in a split. One person trying to get some information in towards Banana. Two players trying to get some information from alt mid. One is going on towards mid. Look at that. A huge commotion being happened, and still Swiffer, he is gonna get one kill. Yules is gonna be taken down. 4v5 is the situation, and now the players are still thinking where the push is gonna be coming in from. 3 players have gathered in towards the B main. Look at that, flash is coming up. Yorick burns one person alive, and that is gonna be DRT. Pawn come up, takes down Shiduki. Luke Pip is down as well. It was a 4-on-5 situation. Now it is a 3-on-3. The bomb is making its way on towards the A side, and there's one person that is in towards the apps. Austin, he can do a huge lot of damage.
Almaz there on the library side, and you're right, Austin, he's right there in apps. He could cause a lot of damage here for this Regiv assault. There is one guy on the balcony, though. He might go up on the clear, trying to get the knife! Filfer goes down, it's Austin! My goodness, that is unfortunate. This game is so stingy on what someone's back actually is. Now the 2v2, do they go for the retake or do they go for the save? It's 5-4. They can definitely afford to go for it. Yorick at 12 kills here in the first half. My goodness, and Austin, he's in this apps. He's just waiting. He's waiting for someone to overextend, waiting for someone to try and take this positioning. Yorick up to clear lane. It looks like he's going to elect to flash his teammate in. Austin tossing utility. Almaz trying to shoot the guy on the balcony. Swager's going to finish him off. And now Yorick, he's got to be able to clear this pit side before he can do anything. Swager's going to be able to flash him. He knows Yorick's on site. Swager goes down. 1v1. Yorick starting to defuse. He might stick it. He knows Almaz can't make it in time, but he will. Almaz, with the feet of an angel, makes his way over to the bomb, and Yorick, he goes down. Almaz is sacrificed to the bomb as a result, but Regiv now tied this game up with that amazing play.
Definitely an amazing play coming up, but look at the money. Actually, they still can afford an op. At this point of time, Gamma X, they are building a huge lot of pressure on the Regiv. That's it. That's all they are doing, and that is why the players of Regiv, they need to stay there. They need to stick to their plan. They need to get those round wins. Otherwise, Gamma X can take over their mental state anytime. But at this point of time, once again, look at that. Regiv, they are not over-aggressive. They are just trying to get some information. They are not going on committing onto any place without information. And that is why Gamma X, they cannot go on aggressive either. Gamma X, they have to play a completely passive game. The entire pace of this game has turned down, has been changed, and that can actually lead to a great result for Regiv.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Now with 1:08 left to go as they've taken ample top and control. Yorick swinging out. Pawn with a beautiful flash, but DRT there to trade. Now a 4v4. Man advantage neutralized as an A1F hits the floor. 55 seconds left to go. He knows there's one guy left on the B side. He knows the rotates are going to come fast, so if he's going to make a move, he's got to do it now. DRT holding the Molotov. Maybe he's going to go flash himself in. Austin and Luke Peef both watching apps here. Smoke coming out to try and stop the waterfall. Now with 40 seconds left, Yoles is electing to rotate over towards Banana. The CT smoke comes out, willing to give the flash a shot. Fully blinded for a split second, but now there's two guys up towards Arches. Luke Peef, never in your life would you ever expect that. Now, he's smoked off the Arch side. Library still open if Yoles decides to come back this way. Now the bomb, it's over towards the A site. Austin, he's able to pick one from apps, and now Swager's got to get this bomb down. He's going to be planning in the safe play-up position. 15 seconds left to spare in the round as Almaz puts some rounds into apps. Swager's got eyes on Library and DRT. He's going to be looking towards apps, or excuse me, Arches. And now, oh, never in your life would you ever expect that, DRT. Right place, right time. Bond shuts him down, and now they know there's one Library. Almaz goes down. That was the apps watch, and now Swager, 1v2 with the AWP. He gets swung. Austin takes him down. Gamma X Esports, they're up 6-5.
What a retake. What a retake, Crash. That was a very wonderful retake, even though they lost two of the players even before getting that information. But still, that was a wonderful retake coming up from Gamma X because they did a very wonderful job. They took two players down. They defused the bomb. They secured themselves op as well because their op was lost. But nonetheless, Gamma X Esports, they are in a round lead. Regiv, they are trailing by a single round. That's not a lot, but the problem is Regiv, they don't have that economy to work it with. They still haven't built up their economy. They need to win it now, otherwise it is gonna be very difficult. Yorick, 30 HP, Pawn, 37 HP. This is really very difficult.
So close. Oh my goodness. Yoles gets tagged down as well. HE down to top Banana. Or excuse me, down to bottom Banana, and now with 1:25 left to go, very fast offense that Regiv is taking here. They tried to push and catch the Banana offensive off guard. Banana offensive, that is not there. Yorick again getting shut down on the Arch side. Now they've split Gamma X's defense in half. And this is going to be very key to them winning this round. They've got to gamble the right bomb site here. Top Banana is still free. Looks like Swager's going to drop the bomb here. Almaz is boosted up onto Plywood. He smokes off Arch. It looks like they're going to elect to take the A site based off that smoke, but it looks like they're rotating off towards B. They're just trying to bait some rotates in. They've got a guy set up in CT as well. So Almaz is there to try and be an early warning system for the B rotates, but Pawn, he's up in this boosted position. Him and Yols are both on 50 and 30 HP respectively. And with 36 seconds left, they've got to be able to make this work. They've got to be able to win these fights. If Yols or Pawn even wins a single fight, this could be a disaster for Gamma X Esports. As Austin will drop on as DRT finds Pawn and Shiduki finds Yols. The B site has been blown wide open, but their setup there in CT has gone away. Now it looks like Gamma X Esports are going to be electing to save their rifles here as Yorick calls for a timeout at the end of the round. The save has come in, and now we're going to see Regiuf Esports go up 6-6 shortly.
Definitely a good play coming up from Regiuf. Now Gamma X, they don't have economy. They don't have the lead. It is going to be a neutralizer. So definitely Gamma X, they need to think of something. They are doing a wonderful job. They are able to stop the pushes coming up sometimes. Sometimes they are being overwhelmed. So they really need to think of a wonderful strategy so that they can definitely try to increase this lead as much as they can. This is already the 12th round. 3 more rounds till they have, and that is what they need to think something in these 3 rounds itself. This tech timeout is very necessary for them.
Absolutely. Gamma X have been on the back foot almost this entire half. 6-6 here on the CT side of Inferno. Definitely not ideal if you are Gamma X Esports. They are going to hope to have a very good T side. Even if they win this out 9-6, it's still a very easy half to come back from when Regiuf gets over to the CT side. The pistol round is going to be crucial for Gamma X's lead if they have it at halftime. Now with 14 seconds left to go in the buy phase, you're absolutely correct. Gamma X timeout, they needed that more than ever. And with 7 seconds left to go in the buy phase, we're going to see an MP9 in full armor on Yol as someone drops him a second flash there. Swagger keeping the AWP from the previous round. Now with a minute 52 left to go, we're going to see the opening rollouts from each player here. Got 2 guys headed towards Banana. That's Yorick and Pawn, and it looks like Austin. He's going to be sitting in pit here, waiting for someone to push him from apps aggressively now with a minute 39 left to go. DRT, he's lined up this flash for top Banana for his teammate there. Shiduki peeks, nothing there. And now Swagger tossing a Molotov over towards a DRT. He's got 2 to spare, actually, now that he's dropped the second one over to Shiduki. He's going to be lining up this sandbags molly. Excuse me, no, that's right on the corner. Now the flash has come in. Yorick is aware. Now sends the HE over to top Banana. That does massive damage. Shiduki, he gets double naded down to 30 HP. DRT, he's dropped to 65. Now with a minute 8 left to go. Filfer playing up here in this Boiler position. He's top. Boiler flashes himself out. Yols, he's got to be able to see this coming. Pre-fires. Now Luke Peef checking top mid. Sees one in Boiler. Filfer gets shut down. Now Luke Peef retreating back over towards the A site. Pawn listening for information over here on the B site. There's 3 guys up top Banana, but he can't hear him. They're shift walking. They're going ever so quietly. And now Pawn, he's not going to know what hit him once these guys peek this top corner. It looks like he might be suspicious of a push. Somebody might have made a noise. Now with 40 seconds left to go as the CT smoke comes out, they're smoked off as well. Their push is going to be very difficult to pull off. But now as they make their way into pool, they're waiting for this new box position. But do they expect 2 to be there? Do they expect 2 to swing from new box? They know one's first. He's been called out. Pawn is dealt with. And now Yorick's got Shiduki. Almaz finds Luke Peef over towards the CT spawn. But it looks like Yorick is still kicking. He's still alive over here on the B site. Swagger picks up the AWP. Yorick swings out, survives to tell the tale. Now on 2v2 over here on the B site. Last guy making his way through T-spawn. Austin coming through the arch position. 30 seconds left. Yorick's got DRT. That's the bomb. Swagger, he's going to try and get it planted. He does not. Almaz is down towards bottom Banana. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the round. Gamma X Esports have taken this one 6-7.
Wonderfully played by Yorick. Wonderfully played by that man. He was solo holding the site. Boy, oh boy, everyone was aiming at him. And still, he was able to get those very crucial frags, very crucial kills. And that actually turned the entire round. And we can see Galil forced in 4 AKs. Well, technically, this is the second last round. If they lose this round, it is gonna be a complete save in towards the last round for Regiuf. I don't know what is their plan here, but Yols, he is definitely not gonna let them succeed. Filfer is gonna go down to Yols Op. They are making their way. Op is posted in towards Arches. Austin still holding on towards the balcony position. Will try to get some information. He has some information on towards site as well. Spots one player, takes him down. This pit position definitely works. The bomb is making its way. DRT takes a player down, but Luke Peef comes in, gets the bomb, and Almas on the last moment trying to come in inside the side, gets another player. That is gonna be Luke Piff. The entire situation has turned into a 2v2 situation.
Absolutely. Now, as Almaz single-handedly saving the A site, the Moto Smoke comes in. DRT's able to get the bomb. He's going to plant it over towards this safe position, towards the Moto box. Now, 50 seconds left to spare in the round as he picks up a FAMAS. Oh, that is no good. Looks like he's going to like to go back to the Galil here. He's got a smoke for that Molly. Does he elect to use it? He's burning alive now, down to 18 HP, and Almaz finds the first. He thinks the second one's already on site. He has no idea where Yorick is. If Yorick can get up on the bike here, he can definitely make it happen. He does! Yorick takes down Almaz, the hero of Rayuf next, and now he's got to try and find the bomb. He does so successfully, ladies and gentlemen. GamX Esports are up 8-6 here as we go into the last round of the half.
And this last round is gonna be very, very tough. This last round is going to be very tough. Look at the money the players of Rayuf have. They don't have enough money to buy complete utilities and head armor along with the weapons, along with the guns. It is gonna be a complete disaster. This is a timeout called off from them. Definitely they need that timeout because last round they thought they would win it. But the good thing is they got the bomb plant, they got those extra 300 creds. That is definitely gonna help them out, and they managed to take 4 players' lives. So the economy in GamX Esports is not that good as well, but they managed to get in some FAMAS and M4s along with an AWP that is gonna be a trouble. Alongside them, it is Rayuf. We can see 1 MAC-10, 2 AKs and 2 Galils. Little bit difficult to work on with that.
Absolutely. This is going to be a very, very difficult for Rayuf to pull off. Most of them have full head armor, but with a lack of utility, especially on the T side, up Inferno, DRT escaping the Molly, but not by the hair of his chinny chin chin. 53 health left to spare, and as I say that, he gets naded into oblivion. Yorick's there to clean up. DRT goes down to utility, and now, as if this round wasn't difficult already, now it's become nigh on impossible. A 4v5 with nothing but 3 flashes of smoke and a Molly, and a Galil, a MAC-10, and 2 AKs. This is going to be something very special if Rayuf can manage to pull this rabbit out of the hat. Now with a minute 13 left to go, Filfer's waiting for a pick to come to him. Over in the boiler side, the smoke is there to protect him as he swings out. Now he's going to smoke off the arch side. They know he's there now. But now as the flash comes out, he is going to flash himself out, but he's not going to use that flash. He's not going to use that flash to peek. Now the flash coming in towards boiler from Austin. And now with 55 seconds left to go, Filfer's made his way up towards top mid. Shiduki heading his way up banana. And now 48 seconds left as Almaz trying to find the CT player. Yorick is boosted up on top of Nubox. This could be huge. Could be absolutely massive. Does he see him? Does he see him? Oh, come on. Almaz, he's there. He pre-fires. Yorick goes down. He does not expect the second. There's no way he expects the second. The other player there, it's Pawn, is completely hidden. And now Luke Peep clearing this arch side. Now he's aware. He's aware of what could have happened. He's aware someone could be CT. And a spray through the smoke. Almaz is there. He is the hero of Rayuf next, and he's proven it right there. And now it's him and Shiduki both electing to boost himself up onto first. Now with a 3v3 retake coming out. Yols, he's going to be mollying first. This is going to be absolutely huge. He's going to flush out 2 players here. He misses the flick, but Austin cleans up, and now Almaz up on top of first. They know he's there. Yols is able to find him. Now a 1v3 for Swager. Nothing but an A1S to work with. This is going to be huge if he can win this round. And Luke Peep is down to 12 and 6 HP, and Yols is down to 16. He's on Nubox, and they know he's flushed out and blind. Never gonna happen. Yols with a beautiful flash. Luke Peep with a beautiful molly, and he's gonna find the kill as well. GamX Esports take the first half, 9-6.
9-6. Good score, to be honest. 9-6 is a very good score to start with, and at this point of time, the players of Rayuf, they can definitely come back from this point of time. Like, they are gonna go on towards the city side. So as per people that this is a city-sided map, I guess it is gonna be okay. I guess they can still come back. And like, looking at Almas, this guy is on 20 kills already. I definitely think that this team has so much potential to come back. Gamma X will not make it easier on them. Gamma X, they want 2-0 win, and Rayuf, they want to take it to the overtime. So let's see if it is gonna go in towards overtime, if it is gonna go in towards the decider map. Will Rayuf come back, or will Gamma X finish this off in 2-0?
Absolutely. I mean, this has been an absolutely stellar game so far. We saw Almaz and Yorick both with 20 kills apiece. They've been absolutely dominating here in this game. It's just been Yorick versus Almaz, Yorick versus Almaz, Yorick versus Almaz. I mean, it's been absolutely insane to watch these guys duke it out here on Inferno. And now as Gamma X go onto the T side with a 9-6. Not an ideal scoreline for your CT side of Inferno, but they've definitely made it work, and they have the lead there at halftime. This pistol round is going to be ever so crucial in maintaining this lead. If they can't get these first few rounds, something is going to go wrong. Something is going to happen, and Gamma X may very well lose this lead.
Yep, definitely they can very well lose this lead. But, I mean, if they work it out properly, I guess they do have a chance to increase the lead as well, because this pistol round is very, very crucial when it comes to this kind of scoreline. If Regif, they wins this goal, they wins this pistol round, definitely they can take it down to 9-9. And if Gamma X, they win this, I mean, they can increase the scoreline much more than that, and that is definitely going to be a huge problem. Pawn going on with 2 flashes, 1 smoke. Definitely the same kind of play which we witnessed earlier from Regif. And on the other hand, we can see a complete save. I guess that is a technical pause, so it is not going to be a complete save. They will be buying soon. But yep, definitely they need to get some kills. One player will need to get a defuse kit as well. What do you think? What is going to be Gamma X's plan at this point of time? Because the momentum they are carrying in this game is actually a very different level of momentum.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you there. The intensity of this game has most certainly been there. I'm super excited to see this pistol round because, like I said, it's going to be so very crucial in seeing who comes out on top here in this game. I mean, if Gamma X Esports is able to tack on another 3 rounds to that lead, it's going to be nigh on impossible for Regif to get the necessary momentum, especially with the intensity that Gamma X is playing with. That it's going to be impossible. But this pistol round is not looking terrible for Gamma X so far in terms of utility. We've got a smoke, 2 flashes, and 4 armors. Austin with the bomb. And like I said earlier, I mean, these 2 guys, Almaz and Yorick, they've been absolutely slugging it out, both with 20 kills apiece at the first half. Absolutely incredible. That is absolutely incredible performances. Have we seen that here in a grand finals yet? I don't think so. And if we have, it's definitely something that I can't remember. Almaz is there. He's with the kit and the 2 flashes, and now Gamma X Esports. They're going to start off this pistol round. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble? With 1:45 left to go. Now 2 flashes coming into mid. Swagger finds Pawn, and now they know of the banana push. They know they're already onto the B site. They've fallen off. Now a 5v4 retake. You don't see these very often, especially in pistol rounds. Now with 1:30 left to spare in the round. They've all got the positions they need to make this work. Gamma X, they are down a man, however. So Regif has that going for them. But they are encircling them like vultures. As the smokes start to fade, things are going to get very, very difficult. Yorick goes down. Almaz is able to find Austin as well. A 2v5. Definitely not easy. DRT assisting in Almaz's death. Swagger, he's not looking in the right direction. But it looks like Luke Peep, he's not going to be able to get it done. Filfer's got him. And the last guy as well. 9-6 will become 9-7 as Regif finds this first round.
Very important round. And a very important first kill. They took down Pawn. They took down the only guy who had the utilities. They took him down, definitely. That was very crucial. And that retake to take out all the utilities, to take out the flashes. They even gained extra 2 flashes because of that. And now going on in towards next, they do have 3 M4s and 2 SMGs coming up, but they are up against 2 AKs, 2 Deagles, and a Scout coming up in the hands of Yules. I'm pretty much sure Yules can definitely tag someone with that Scout, so no one should pick mid as of now. They are holding on passive angles, not going on way too aggressive. Regif, they are not giving away information as well. They are just waiting for the players of Gamma X to come, push in, and enter their crossfire. But DRT shows himself, and he's gonna go down. Luke Pip, he doesn't miss those shots.
Swagger absolutely picking them apart there on the boiler side. Yorick, Austin, and Luke Peef have definitely got definitely have some difficulties ahead of them if they want to win this round. Now with 1:05 left to go, and Shaduki, he finds Austin, faces the smoke. Almaz has Yorick, and now it's all on Luke Peef. He has acquired the AK. Now a 1v4 to try and give Gamma X double digits. Never in your life. Almaz is there to shut him down, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful round from Regu.
That guy is everywhere. Almaz, he is everywhere, getting those kills back to back, getting those headshots, connecting those satisfying headshots as well. And again, a very weird buy coming up. 3 Mac-10s, 2 Tech-9s coming up from the teams. That is going to be Gamma X Esports. They're going to be pushing up against 4 M4s and 1 AK-47. Let's see if that works or not, because they are trying to build up towards the A side. Might go in from ultimate, might go in from A mid. Let's see what is going to be their plan of action, because it is going to be very hard for them to get any sight, and it needs to be fast. It needs to be very fast, because what they are carrying needs the fast interactions, close call interactions, and that can work. Okay.
The team kill! Almaz and Schwager both find Pawn and Yorick. Yols is able to find Almaz, though. A 2v3 retake. This is definitely doable for Regu. This is definitely something that they can pull off now, where the flash is coming out towards the lane side, flashing themselves in. No, that was a decoy. Schwager, he's waiting for the push. He might be aware. Austin! Oh, he dinks him, but Austin finds the kill. Now a 2v2, and they do have a rifle. This is starting to look a little bit bad for Regu, but it is still in their advantage to DRT, finding Austin there. And now Yols with the rifle, it's not going to matter. Filfer takes him down. Austin's flash certainly not doing him any favors, as Regu make it 9-9 here.
9-9. This is turning on interesting. This is actually getting very interesting. Let's see what is gonna be the play for Gamma X now, because 9-9, it is an equalizer round and they don't have money. They are going on for a weird buy. Once again, Gamma X, they are struggling with their economy at this point of time, and they are still going on for that weird buy with 2 AKs, 1 Mac-10, 1 Tech-9, and 1 Deagle in the hands of Pawn. And here comes the first kill. Luke Piff is gonna go down. The Mac-10 is gonna go down. Let's see if that Mac-10 can be recovered or not. It needs to be recovered. On the other hand, 4 versus 5 is gonna be the situation for Gamma X. Oh,
Absolutely. That is gonna be impossible for Gamma X to recover from, especially in this round. They've got a Deagle, a Tech-9, and 2 AKs on their little forced buy. And Regu, they've got full control headed into this next round. But with 1:11 left to go, it ain't over till it's over, ladies and gentlemen. Yols can certainly pull some Tech-9 magic out of the hat, but I seriously doubt it. And Filfer looks like is rotating away from the B side. They've left B completely open. As they smoke off the approach, looks like they're leaving one guy on B. Oh, this Arch to B wrap could be shut down. They've already got somebody waiting for them in CT. The library lineup! Oh my goodness! DRT's got 2, and Almaz is there to flash him in to try and get some more. They've made their way around lane. Almaz is heard. Now the smoke coming out. He's one-waying it. He sees that Pawn is in the smoke. He finds him. Yorick finds Shiduki in the pit, however. And now Yorick taking some damage, and Schwager, he's there, keeping him pinned in lane, and Schwager finds the kill. Regu have double digits, ladies and gentlemen.
9-10. Gamma X Esports. They really need to think of something. This time, okay, they're going on with an op in towards the T side. Regu, they have their op of their own. On the other hand, it is gonna be a Galil coming up from them. A little bit of utility, not a lot, but Regu, they have a perfect buy coming up into the play. That is definitely gonna help them out. And the players of Gamma X, they are going on for a split. And op posted in towards top mid. Some shots exchanged, but no damage given in either of the sides. Just some warning shots, just to let them know we do have an op. Don't come on aggressive. On the other hand, top mid, it is still not contested, but it is not given away as well. It is a very passive aggressive approach coming up from Regu.
Absolutely. Now, that could definitely come back to bite them, though, as they are running out of time. 1:14 left to go, and they've still taken very, very little map control. And as I say, that Luke Beef is making his way up towards top banana. Yorick lining up a smoke. This is for Arch. And now it looks like 1:03 left to go. That Molotov there for the front of pit. Or no, excuse me, that's for the top of porch. And it does work wonders. Austin and Pawn both tagged by it. They got 4 guys stacked up in top mid here. Gamma X Esports. That is most certainly not good. And with 45 seconds left to go, they are falling back towards B. The utility on A, trying to keep 3 guys there. They definitely have the man advantage over here on the B side. As Filfer, he's started to rotate over. He's starting to believe that it's A. Now he's told to go back. They're communicating what they see, and it is absolutely nothing so far. 30 seconds left, and they're not setting up this execute fast enough. It's just like you said. They're playing very, very passive, and that could come back to bite them. They push through the smoke. They are all on site, but now it's Luke Peep, and oh my goodness, Filfer picks them apart. DRT's got Yorick through the smoke. Filfer finds a third, and Yols finds Almaz, but at what cost? He's lost his entire team, and DRT spraying through the smoke. He knows his teammate is right there. 9 seconds to get that bomb down is a little bit of team damage to boot. Yols is able to get out of there with the AWP somehow. I'm not sure how he made it happen, but he's watching bottom banana. No, he's not. He is just running. He is running and running and running, ladies and gentlemen, with that AWP.
CSGO turned into a marathon. He saved that op for sure, but there's nothing to buy around that op. All they can afford is some deagles and some upgraded pistols and Tech 9s. That is all that they can buy around that op. Either they'll need to save this round as well, or they'll need to go all out, get those kills right from the start. Again, a passive type of play, I thought, but an aggressive push coming up from DRT. Filfer is gonna go down, but DRT does take kills down.
Absolutely, as Luke Peeve here grabbing the bomb. Yorick, he's made his way up towards bottom mid, and DRT, he's up towards top banana, trying to throw a smoke down. It is successful. Minute 25 left to go, as man advantage has been neutralized, as you said. Pawn, he's been having a rough game so far, trying to turn it around, trying to make something happen here. Austin's taking up early positioning here on apps. It looks like Filfer's called for a tech pause. So after this round, we are going to get a technical timeout. A minute 5 left to go. And it looks like Austin's going to be able to find that kill. DRT goes down. Almaz the only one on this A site, but Pawn's able to find him. No ammo in that A1S, and it does cost him. And now the 2v3 retake. This could be Gamma X's first round of their T side. This could be it right here, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the entire game. Ooh,
Definitely,
man.
this could be the entire game, but they are gonna go in for a save. Regiv, good choice to be honest, because the players of Gamma X Esports, they managed to get themselves those guns, and they can definitely put a huge lot of damage onto the players. And if they lose these 2 guns as well, look at the money they have. It is more than enough for them to buy next round, but it will actually be a huge trouble in managing that economy. So saving that weapon was a wonderful choice. It is definitely going to help them in the upcoming rounds. 10-11 is the situation right now, and Gamma X Esports, they won a very important round. From now on, they can change the entire momentum. They got what they wanted. Now they have a perfect buy. Now they have the money to buy exactly what they want, and no adjustments, or even they can go on all out.
I mean, absolutely, yeah. The economy is now reset for Gamma X Esports. They're able to finally get a full buy on their shoulders. And Filfer with 12K, but it looks like they are electing to unpause. I believe we had an FPS issue for Filfer. I'm not entirely sure what it was, but I believe he fixed it. I think he had something running in the background, from what I can gather. But Shiduki and Swager both with kits, but it looks like Almaz is going to need a drop from Filfer here. DRT has bought nothing. As Regiuf is still waiting to unpause, so maybe the FPS issue is not fixed. But as we go into this game, you're absolutely right. I mean, this has been something absolutely incredible to watch. I mean, especially with that round right there is such a turning point, or can be such a turning point. That can be such a pivotal moment for Gamma X Esports and the performance here in this match. And it looks like Filfer is ready to get things underway, ladies and gentlemen, with 8 seconds left to go in the buy phase. Both teams are in double digits. A nail biter here on Inferno. Where have we seen that before? How about everywhere? And Shiduki with the M4A4. We'll see how this round goes.
Well, the M4A4 can definitely work, but at this point of time, Yules is down to certain bits of health. A lot of damage received early on in the round. So he needs to stay safe, and he can go on aggressive opping. That can definitely be a huge lot of trouble, because if you have an opping towards T side, you need to be a little bit aggressive and try to get in some shots which the normal rifles can't get. So definitely he can't go on with aggressive opping now. So let's see what is gonna be his approach to that. Oh, but Swagger in a perfect position, gets one player top mid. All the players of Gamma X Esports have separated from each other. They are in a split and they are being taken down one by one.
Absolutely. And that pick right there is going to be very, very crucial for Gamma X Esports because it split Austin away from the rest of his team, but it looks like he is moving up to link up with them right now as they get ready for this B executes. 50 seconds left. The smokes come out. Flashes are next. The new box Molly is in place. Luke Peef, he's got to push through it. He smokes it off, and now he's ready to peek sight. Yorick goes down. It's Filfer. He's got to. No, excuse me. DRT is the one who found Yorick, but they got 2 guys on site. No bomb. Austin goes down. Peeks too far out of new box. Luke Peef finds Filfer there on boost, and now it's Filfer in the 1v5. He has found the first, but does he find the second? DRT is very nervous that he's made his way all the way up to the pool. Swagger goes down. No helmet. That could cost him, and it does. Luke Peef, he's made his way all the way up towards the church sign. Now they are aware. They all are also aware that he does not have the bomb. So they are going to have to fight extra hard in order to keep him off of it. Ooh, they hear him hit the ground towards pool. DRT swings out. He does not respect the angle that Luke Peef could have been holding. And as he takes him down, it's going to be 10-12. Regiv.
Regiv, they want to take it to the third map. They want to take it to the decider map. So definitely they're gonna give a huge lot of trouble to Gamma X Esports. It's not gonna be that easy. They were in the lead in the first half, but in the second half, it is Regiv who are in the lead, and definitely that is gonna help them out. But Yule still has that op in his hand, and he's gonna be taken down by Swagger. Top mid. And now, if you are taken down by an op who is picking in from the top mid, that can actually be a huge lot of problem. Because the other team, they have covered too many angles.
Ooh! Almaz finding Austin there in apps, and DRT's got Yorick. I'm starting to get nervous for Gamma X Esports. They might not be able to collect the momentum that we were talking about earlier. But Regiv, they seem very, very on top of this CT side. With a minute 10 left to go, it's going to be nigh on impossible for them to bring it back. Shiduki reinforces this. Luke Peef is going to be stuck. Ooh, he drops out the op, and Yorick is going to elect to take a tactical timeout here as 13-10 is all but inevitable. And as Luke Peef turns his back towards top mid, Swagger's got his second kill for the round. And that pick right there in the beginning, that top mid pick that Swagger was able to find, absolutely crucial for Regiv's round win.
Definitely it was. And it actually turned the entire tide in their favor. 13-10 is the situation. Gamma X, they cannot penetrate these defenses, and that is actually proving a lot more difficult than they expected it, and just taking them with a shock. Again, eco round is gonna come up, and if Regiv win this out, it is gonna be a 14th round for them. That can surely be a very good scoreline. 14-10. That can definitely help them. 4-round lead, and if they win 2 more rounds, it is gonna be their win. So this eco round, it is a good round for Regiv, not for Gamma X.
Absolutely. I mean, like we said, it's gonna be a momentum point if Gamma X hit double digits, and they did. But it looks like they are gonna need something crazy to happen here on this eco round. Some Tech 9 magic from Yoles. He's made his way up into top mid. The flashes are in, and so are the smokes. They pin 2 players up in Boiler. Arches could be free if they overwhelm Yoles. And it looks like they just, excuse me, if they overwhelm Swagger. And oh no, Almaz. It's free chopping blocks, but he only finds one. And now they gotta find the other one. The Galil has eyes on the pit player. It's Shiduki taking much damage. DRT's gonna be able to find Yoles, but Pawn is able to find the AK that he needs in order to hold this off. We got a Galil, a Tech 9, and an AK, with Gamma X getting a bomb plant down here on this eco round. This could be huge for them. The flash coming out now towards lane. Pawn takes the peek, but Filfer is not there yet. DRT now mollying pit. He knows that one is there. Or no, that molly lands graveyard. That is not where that was supposed to land at all. The Moto smoke is thrown. And now Filfer drops Austin, and DRT pushes the smoke. It's all on Pawn, and Swagger gets it done. Regiv go to 14.
14-10, and Gamma X Esports, actually that was never their round to win, but still they got the bomb planted. That is definitely a good sign. They got 2 kills as well, so they'll force the players of Regiv to buy. But Gamma X Esports, they are gonna get themselves a buy this time, and they need to win it out. If they don't, again they're gonna be facing the same fate, the same economy, and they don't want a bad economy going on for Regiv's match point. So definitely they need to win this out. Yules trying to Picking top this time, takes down Swagger. That's the revenge I was talking about. That is definitely gonna help them out. 5 versus 4, a man advantage early on. 1 minute 38 seconds still left on the clock.
Yep, and oh, Yorick, he's down bottom banana, but he finds the first kill. That could be the momentum that Gamma X needs to take this map. But again, it's T-side Inferno. There is absolutely no way they're able to push this even into overtime, let alone take it 16-14. It's just not going to be possible. There's just no way. With the way they've been playing, there's absolutely no way that happens. Raygoof is too good right now. Now a smoke coming out for Arches. This blocks off Almaz's shot. The flashes come out, blind his teammates. Yorick, he clears porch, and now Almaz is gonna try one way the smoke. Austin finds it. How does he phase that smoke? That is nigh on impossible. Now a 2v5 take of the A site. Shiduki pinned and bit. They know he's been here. He's been there every round. He's still alive. He's in front of somebody. He's literally standing right on top of Yorick. And Shiduki finally goes down. Filfer finds the first and the second, but Austin shuts him down. And that is a round that Gamma X so desperately needed to get back into this.
Definitely. I mean, 3 players going on for a single guy who was still surviving in the smoke. That is something you don't see every day. 11-14 Gamma X Esports. Now they really are in a wonderful position. Let's see if that momentum helps them or not, because Yules is gonna go on with that op once again. Along with him is gonna be 4 AKs, but not enough utilities. And they might not try to go in towards B because of those less utilities. But look at the push. Look at the push coming up from top banana. DRT is gonna take down Yules. The op is gone. And that is gonna be a huge problem.
Absolutely. That is a T-side off that you cannot afford to lose. That is a massive hit to the economy of Gamma X. And I don't even think Raygoof knows they've done it. Man, that is heart-crushing if you're a Gamma X fan. They really needed that. Oh, now with 1:14 left to go, Gamma X Esports, they've got to make something happen here. They need magic. They need something. Yorick throws the smoke. I don't know if he saw DRT and Cubby. DRT's playing anti-flash. They could walk right by each other. Now with 1 minute left to go, Swagger goes down, and he does see the guy Cubby, but DRT's able to get the kill. And now with the 3v4, putting pressure on the A site that could rip somebody off of the B site, and the rotates are coming in very quickly. Shiduki playing very close in the smoke, and Pawn has eyes on. He takes him down. Shiduki finds Austin, and DRT finds Pawn through the smoke. Now Luke Beef in a 1v3 to keep Raygoof off of match point here on the second map of the Vulpix Series Season 3 Grand Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is what he's been playing for his entire career. Finds Filfer. This is it, but he can't get it done. DRT shuts him down. Raygoof are on match point in map 2 of the Vulpix Grand Finals Season 3.
Definitely Raygoof will be very happy. Let's see if they can take it out in a win as well, because the players of Gamma X, they don't have enough money to buy anything right now. Look at that, a very little of utility. 5 AKs they do have, and it is gonna be very difficult for them to actually win this round with that. Let's see what is gonna be the plan of action out here for the players of Gamma X, because if they don't win it out, this time they are not going on for a split. They are going on for a single gameplay. 2 players down, 1 player in the side. That is gonna be none other than Shiduki, and he is to defend the site in a 1 versus 4 situation in which he is out of the site in towards a short. A 3-on-4 retake situation coming in for Raygoof.
Absolutely, and as we get down into the bomb site, it looks like that Raygoof are just gonna like to save this. They really don't want to throw this. It's 15-11. They've got this map in the bag, and if Gamma X somehow bring it back, it will be legendary. If they can somehow get it to overtime, this is something that nobody could have imagined. This is something that nobody could have ever predicted. It's gonna be something absolutely insane if they can get it pulled off.
It is absolutely insane. It is gonna be a save coming up from Raygoof. That was actually a good call. They didn't get overwhelmed, that they can win. That was a good call to save that weapon. And definitely that saved weapon is gonna help them out. At this point of time, I really think Gamma X Esports, they are just surviving. And Raygoof, they are trying to win. That's what the situation is going on right now. Gamma X, they need to survive till 15-15 to push it to overtime. And Raygoof, they just need 1 round to win it all out and go in towards the decider map.
Absolutely, and now with a minute 42 left to go, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the comeback that Gamma X Esports needs. The Molly is there, but it's not good. Pawn finds the first. Allmaz is able to trade out Yols, and now the Molly to hold off the Gamma X assault. Swagger looking towards lane. They've got no eyes on Arches. But Gamma X is not taking it. They're not taking the obvious route. Yorick with the Krieg, watching the car peek now, flashing himself into Banana. With a minute 17 left to go. Yorick able to find the bomb here. Over towards that T-spawn now with a minute 10. He's setting up a smoke. He's going to try and fake this B play. He's going to try and give his teammates something to work with on the A site. Austin, he's been smoked off in top mid. And now they may be having second thoughts on this A execute. There could be more players there than they anticipated. There's one guy in CT, one guy over towards the middle of the site, and Allmaz in pit! He tags Luke Peef, down to 10 HP. This is it. Swagger finds Pawn. Can he find the second? No, he does not. Luke Peef, he's there. Swagger goes down, and Allmaz has got 2. DRT finds the final. Ladies and gentlemen, Regu Esports are not done yet. Absolutely incredible here in the grand finals of the Vulpix Series Season 3. What an absolutely beautiful game to watch between Gamma X Esports and Regu Next.
Naturally, that was a wonderful match and it was very interesting to see as well. Now the most important thing is we are gonna go in for a decider map crash. The decider map is gonna be more interesting. Both of these teams have played wonderfully. The first map score was 16-14 in favor of Gamma X. The second match 16-12 in favor of Red. It was a very, like, what can I say, subtle transition in between a win from the players of Gamma X and in between a win from the players of Regu. It was a very wonderful match, and now going on towards the decider map, it is gonna be very much interesting to see how the players are gonna be playing it in that decider map.
Absolutely, but before we do that, it looks like we're gonna have Atro with interviews after that map, and but it will not be us casting the third map of this grand finals. I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to break real quick, but when you come back, please put your hands together for Fish playing Tetris and Lazovsky.
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, he pre-fired. Wuchu! 90%, no scope, no problem.
We'll still be 3 on this B side. First man dead. And second. 3.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On Zubok. Get the cross. Get a retake! Aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it.
He could have managed that economy well.
Oh, pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QB1? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say QB1 with an 80 squad angle. Right into the crosshair front. And he shuts it down. Has now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prison. Frosty with a third.
Contact. In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go
to clutch this out. The 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Vulpix Series 3-1.
I'm trying to be, as nice and positive as possible, but Ribbon are just
This game so far has been the eco rounds. My goodness. I mean, every team is just...
Here. As one crosses, he gets the kill. It's the Demonic.
Like a great team performance coming in from Captain Cool's side, really. Like,
and we're gonna see how this one goes. For Sent by Satan. Their side, jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion Esports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this round?
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, he pre-fired. Oh, true. 90%, no scope, no problem.
We'll still be 3 on this B side. First man dead. And second. 3.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On Zubok. Get the cross. Begin a retake. Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty's got it.
He could have managed that economy well.
Oh, pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QB1? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say QB1 with an any squad angle. Right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. SJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prison. Frosty with a third.
Contact. In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has
to clutch this out. The 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Vulpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
like a great team performance coming in from Captain Cool's side, really. Like,
and we're gonna see how this one goes. For Sent by Satan. Their side, jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion Esports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this round? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Vulpid Series Season 3 Grand Finals. We are back after just a short break, and we are happy to announce that
The third map is not behind the whale. It's not far away. We are about to witness this beautiful series continue. And I'm really curious to see how this one pans out, because we've seen so many back and forth action played out on previous 2 maps, and that was something incredible. What are your expectations for this third map? Because this seems like a never-ending roller coaster for these 2 teams, and I'm not sure who's gonna come out on top.
Yeah, it's been a very unpredictable series so far, but I'm gonna put my bets on Gamax to take the third map. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. Mostly because one of their players is named after a League of Legends champion, but that is just me. My League addiction, which I need to overcome. But looking forward to it. About to start the knife round, I believe. Gamax is on CT at the moment. Ragoofy on T.
Yeah, it's also very interesting because it's Overpass, and it's I'm not even sure whether these teams have played out this map before in this tournament. I'm not that educated about that topic, but yeah, it's really interesting. Knife round, not a whole lot to witness, but it seems like Ragoofy will be winning that one.
Yep. But I'm looking forward to it, because Overpass, it's the perfect mix. In a map, it's the perfect mix. In my opinion, it's the second best map in the game, of course, Mirage being the best. But it's one of those maps, it can be played like a pug, it can be played really brawly, it can be played really tactically. There's so many opportunities to do anything you want, essentially.
Yeah, that's right.
Never
it seems like this game is about to be underway. Just 3 seconds before we delve in. And this is going to be a hell of an interesting play here on Overpass. I'm pretty sure it's going to be another neck-on-neck game, as Gamax Esports will be starting off on the T side to Ragoofy on the city. Decide to switch things back to a more powerful side of the map. And
yeah, Gamax seems to be lurking from... Looks like they're heading out, but Yorick is stuck in a 1 versus 2, but he falls back whilst the rest of the T side constantly heads up. A, they're heading up to the side. What can I do here? Shiruku does fall to Yorick. What can they do? Yoels takes the pick off of Almaz. It's a 3 versus 5. What can they do here? Then the rotates are starting to come in with 1 man left, stuck on the A side. Technically a 1 versus 5 at the moment. Smokes are coming out. Exciting.
Yeah, just a 4 versus 3. They've lost 2 players in the beginning of the round. Now it seems like the Advent is going to be finally successful onto the A-bomb side, and they're going to get the bomb down. Molly's in place. That's going to delay the bank play from Ragoofy Esports, and they'll be a little bit late on this retake. They don't have any defuse kits as well, so this will be a bit of a restriction for them to retake it. Pon adds 2 more to the tally, and he puts the final dot in the end of the sentence. That's great. First round is picked up.
Fantastic one-taps there. Just running straight into them, not giving any respect. Just straight bang, bang, round 1.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate for Goofy that they were not able to pick up anything right there. Only 1 frag, essentially, only 1 buyback, but nothing else acquired. And they're gonna go for the force buy. We'll see if that's gonna be fruitful for them eventually. Austin getting tagged down to 0. Filther does get him down. That's a 4v4.
Shiruku does spot Yorick. Yorick walking up. He did get a hit. He does die. Shiruku does fall, but Almaz rocking with the deagle, pushing through. He's in the smoke. He can't be seen. Yoels planting the bomb. Ooh, very, very sneaky. Almaz cut in between. Kills the guy with the AK. What can he do? Can he spray for the smoke? He drops. He's going to try and pick that up. Unless it doesn't fall to Yoels. Yoels with a double kill. But then he does fall to the guy coming through the pipe. Ilfa, he's got an AK. What can he do? It's a 1 versus 2. Bomb is down. He doesn't have a kit. He's got armor. Most of his health. 1 dude. Luke Peef coming around. Coming on the flank. Not spotted. They're both right there. The SMG takes down the AK. They pick it up. 2-0. Oof. Clean.
Yeah, that was a very close round, all things considered. Ragoofy got a pretty nice first frag on Austin in the beginning, right in between those connector walls, and unfortunately, that came down to having no kits available, and that became a very strenuous and very, tedious task for him to try and retake it eventually. But still, that was a bit of economy damage onto Gamax Esports, so that's something they walked away with. And now it's a full eco round. I'm not sure if that's going to be even close to being possible for making this work. Just easy spray downs by Yorick. He gets 2 players down. Filfer will be able to put up a frag with the USPS. In the meantime, Gamax, they realize that it is pointless to fight with those players. Just back off. Don't give them a single chance. Go plant the bomb down and win out the round on your lonesome.
Yeah, Pawn is just holding this for the SSG. Oh, he gets a wonderful pick onto Almaz. Dud's gonna have to try and pick up this AK, but he doesn't. Yeah, now he's gonna fall back, try and pick up the AK, and it might just go for a save here. Wonderful shots. He's getting pushed by the SMG, and he does fall. Now, just save the AK wherever they can find it, wherever it is. But the economy is pretty balanced. Ragufi now being able to full buy, but Gamax still keeping at least 1 SMG. Just gonna let Yorick go and die, essentially.
Yep, sounds like a plan. 1 SMG could be worth some additional bucks, but against a full flash buy like that, I don't think that's going to be a very good weapon. So they're going to try to pitch him forward and make him be in charge of this entire pack. In fact, it's only 2 players opening things up towards shore, but what a spray down by Pawn through the smoke. DRT will be so unhappy about that. The first life has been dropped. And really good news for Gamax Esports as they are able to pick up such an early frag here on this 4th round.
That was intense. Just some free fire, I guess. But Yoas, ooh, onto Swagger. Oof, it's a 3 versus 5. One thing I actually like to point out here is that they only have Ragufi only have 1 M4A1. The rest are M4A1Ss, and it's weird because then Filfer onto Pawn, good pick, but. Up until recently, this would have been unheard of, having almost everyone on A1Ss instead of regular M4s. The meta's constantly changing in CSGO, despite the game being almost a decade old at this point.
Yeah.
But Tripper gets Yorick, he's caught in between a rock and a hard place. Guy on either side, Yoas picks him off, but he managed to get extreme value getting 2 people there and leveling it down to a 2 versus 3, covering for those 2 early picks.
Yeah, that becomes a very doable situation for Gamax Esports. They are having 1-man advantage. Ragufi Esports are split between 2 of the sites, so they will be able to overwhelm this one standing on A, and he's behind the truck. They have a very good read on that, and Austin will be able to put him down. Let him face the earth and nothing else.
Shiduki, the only one that actually decided to buy an M4, so pretty interesting. It looks like he's just going to save because he realized 1 versus 3 against AKs, it's just not worth it at this point, is it? So he's going to try and save. He's going to take... Yeah, he's not going to have that much money going into the next round, but sometimes you need to learn when is it best to play your life. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Absolutely, and actually back to your point about M4s and M4 with silencer at the end. Yeah, it's been a bit of a talk in CS, right? I remember the times when M4A1S was, the dominant power in this game, and then it somehow got fixed, and everybody started, buying up those M4A4s instead. And it had been for a very long time. I think M4A4 had been, around CS, around the top list of what to buy for, during full buys for a very long time, and it has changed with the recent fix, with the recent, beneficial fix of M4A1S, and everybody started buying that up. I feel like it also has to do something with sort of the image that pro players create, because when you see pro players playing with a new weapon, everybody starts replicating that sort of a setup in a way. And I feel like that's one of the reasons that works out like that. So we've got 2 kills from Gamax Esports. Shiduki, nice attempt, but he hasn't been able to finish him off. Down to 18 HP he went, and that is still not enough. 3v5. He would have loved to get that frag and at least make it a 4v5, more doable, but that's not the case.
Yep, Austin was pretty weak because he actually missed the landing on top of the crate. So he actually took damage from dropping down the ladder because he messed that up. But yeah, he almost gave him a death straight away. But 5 versus 3, the bomb's going down. It's deep. Ooh, Yoels gets a pick onto dirt. One guy stuck, I believe, coming from B. Shiduki and Almaz, what can they do? They're obviously in a save round for them, with only the M4 and the CZ, because they decide to not buy that much. So they will either opt to save or just rush, but I do think Shiduki's just going to do the save, play his life, whilst Almaz is going to try and pick off people retreating from the bomb, because, you know, exploding is bad.
True, you don't want to be a terrorist, you don't want to be a suicider.
That is not ideal, because you do have to play your life, especially when you've got AKs.
Yeah, true. That's an investment worth bringing into the next round. Definitely so. Unfortunately, Almas will be going down to the explosion, and that sucks, but it's fine. It's totally fine. They do have money to rebuy, and they'll be able to put up a solid competition in terms of that weaponry against Gamax Esports. But so far, it's flat. It's 5-0 in favor of Gamax Esports, and no fluctuations happening between them, which is actually a bit surprising, right? We haven't seen that being the case for, you know, I don't want to say for a very long time, but I got used to seeing a lot of back and forth action based on the 2 previous maps.
Well, it's chilling on 1 HP, and 1 HP only, because it's all you need. But, you look, Regufi, first up of this map. First up, Swagger, he almost got a pick straight away, but the smoke kind of threw him off, and he couldn't get anything. But if you look, Pawn and one other dude, pop flash onto Shiduki. Will they spot him? But no, Dart gets a double kill. Oh, that
line up.
Ooh, the lineup. That was a nice lineup, but it didn't pay off. But now it looks like that's going to start to rotate over to B side. But
Another lineup
spray! The spray onto Swagger and Filther. 3 versus 3. Essentially a 3 versus 2, because Yoel's with the bomb. He is on 1 HP and 1 HP only. But Yorick. Oh, I thought he was just going to sell the fake there. But one dude left on B. They should know. Gamax should know that they're most likely going to rotate to B. So, no, rotate to A. My apologies. So they could just take B. But Yorick, they spotted his gun. He's just going to go for a wall bang. But he does drop down. Almaz misses the spray, unfortunately. But here comes the flashes. What can they do? 3 versus 3. They just need to make sure Yoels can get sight clearly, but he gets picked off. 1-2-3 peek onto both of them. Shiduki, what can he do here? Peek up. He hears the bomb going down, and he almost gets killed by his own teammate. First round for Regufi. Oof, that was a nice one.
That's so unfortunate, because I saw Yorick snuck into that A-bomb setting. He was standing behind the wall, and I'm not even sure whether Regufi had any read on that. So he, you know, by exposing himself, he lost that element of surprise. And I think that's something that had definitely spoiled the round for Gamax Esports. It ruined the entire day. It feels like they got a little bit fidgety, because they were, you know, sort of relying on that player making the move right there on the A-bomb side. And they also got a bit nervous in terms of their positioning. They got a bit of late, and they allowed Regufi to rotate back in and shut them all down. Unfortunately, didn't time out that very well, if we are talking about Gamax Esports, but they will time out the kills. Very nice. Luke will be getting a frag onto Almas, but there was another DRT sneaks through. How is he able to be there? Yorick will be shut down, and that becomes a 4v4.
Yeah, it's very good play. They're just defaulting at the moment. The bomb is down. Yoel's just holding the long angle for the AWP. I'm pretty sure he has the read that one dude is, Filther is just sat in the corner there, waiting for him to push, because that's exactly what they were planning to do. They're going to plan for a be unexpected, a very aggressive lurk. And, ooh, Dirt just dies there. No, what you want to do is in a sneaky position, and he kind of lost it. Unfortunate. But Shiduki is sat by himself on B side, with Filther kind of wavering in between. But Swagger, he should be able to hold this by himself. If he spots the guy long, but the timing... Ooh, Austin barely stayed hidden there. But now he's made footsteps, he knows. Setting up his lineup, throwing them in. This wonderful execute, wonderful lineup. That Molly detonates midair on something. But Swagger, he's not hitting his AWP shots. They're just running in. What can he do? Filther behind the shots. He does get one, but then he falls to Luke Peef. One, stuck in bank. Swagger, what can he do with the AWP? He does not get the shot. He's walking up bank. Yo, I was gonna retreat back, hold the long angle, but the smoke will block him from doing that. Shiduki, coming from B, gets flashed off, so Luke can peek off of this. Yeah, Pawn peeks off it. Do they know the one guy's in bank? Most likely they'll read that, but they peek it, it's bad. But Swagger, it looks like he could go for a save here, as, yeah, they hear him running away. So, Hearing that, they're probably going to rotate through long instead of going to try and contest him. But they are deciding to contest him. But yeah, that's another good round for Gamax Esports.
Yeah, and also a very good decision for Swagger to save his AWP because they don't have a very healthy economy at the moment. They would love to drain the power of that AWP in. They would like to capitalize on that in the next round. Did you see that? That was, you know, probably half a second from death for either of these players. But either way, actually didn't elaborate on one thing. We had just 2 or 3 rounds before, 2 or 3 rounds ago, rather. If you remember, DRT got the lineup. He got 2 in a row, and then I think it was Luke to pick up 2 more straight afterwards. So that was a, you know, a lineup of lineups, so to say.
Yep, Yorick gets the pick onto Dirt and Shizuki. Did he even see both of them? Oh, wonderful!
My
onto
God!
Alams. He cleared the side by himself. What a wonderful series of entry frags. Now he's probably just going to try and lurk up Austin in the cheeky spot. What can he do here?
They are getting obliterated. There is nothing they can do. I have a feeling that the majority of frags have been headshots for Gamax Esports. They've been on point. They've been very sharp. All of the players are firing on all the cylinders, and that is very nice to witness. Unfortunately, that is definitely unsatisfactory for Goofy because you don't want to see that happening that often. You don't want to get obliterated like that, especially considering how the previous map went. You picked up the map pick of your enemy, and you'd like this one to go at least more or less your way. For now, it doesn't seem that way. Pawn will be able to take them 2 down, although they show resistance, but that's not enough to provide a successful save for them.
Yes, Gamax, they did die. A couple of them died. They didn't really need to die there. Well, they were running away from the bomb, to be fair. But unnecessary deaths that, quite frankly, Ragoofy are going to be able to profit off of a decent amount. Swagger actually got his first kill the entire game that round with the AWP. So, pretty good for them. But it looks like they will go on to an eco buy, or they might actually force. So, it'll be a half buy, essentially. But yeah. What strategies are you going to expect to see this round?
Do you mean Ragoofy or
either team?
Okay, any team. Well, it's hard to say actually, but I feel like Gamax Esports have been very aggressive in their setup, and Ragoofy, they are just unable to tackle that. Unfortunately, they are unable to set up that wall of protection, that wall of defense to try and shatter them down. Right now, Gamax Esports, they are taking a little bit slower approach, and it seems like they are trying to clear things out towards the outside of the lawn area, and that is a little bit unusual. They used to leave a couple of players on the B side of the map. Right now, it's one of their players rotating back, trying to fill the space in the middle, but it seems like the final execute is going to be committed to the A side of the map, as they've been doing for a couple of times. 4 players centralized across that area.
Yeah, and it's rather unfortunate because for Goofy, they had 3 guys set up on B and they just went the other side, so good read coming from Gamax, and they get 2 picks instantly. No, they don't! Goofy gets 2 picks instantly. Yoros, he sees the guy, he gets him with the AWP. 3 versus 3, 2 M4, 2 M4 A1Ss on a FAMAS. What can they do here? 3 versus 3, both teams same health, but Gamax have armor, have Kevlar and helmet, whereas only one of Ragoofy have Kevlar and helmet. The rest just have basic Kevlar. Shizuki, what can he do here? He does not spot the guy truck, and he just falls. Austin gets 2 before he falls to the DRT, and Yorick gets a refrag. Oof.
Yeah, again, another round for Gamax Esports. Unfortunately, Ragoofy not being able to put up anything, on the scales is just the scale side of Gamax outweighing the side of Ragoofy. For some reason, they are, a little bit lackluster in that retake power. And also in holding the sites, it feels like they need a bit more utility to stop Gamax Esports from straining on through, because that's what they've been doing for, essentially all of the rounds.
Yeah, if you look at Pawn here, he's going 10 and 12. Wait, He's going 10 and 5. He's doing amazing work here. He's being able to get headshot after headshot, and he's absolutely popping off. Absolutely obliterating Red Goofy with these AKs that he managed to find. Oof, it's great. Very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, Yorick is the top of the scoreboard. FIFA is for Regoofy, and another sequence of frags raining the way of Gamax Esports. They are again clearing the B-bomb site. Wherever they go, it all becomes clear for them. It all becomes very, vividly seen that it's going to be around for them eventually. And yeah, no chance stood by Regoofy in this round. In the previous, they used to at least put up some competition, put up some resistance, but here it's been complete denial, and I'm not sure what's the solution in this case. It's actually Gamax taking out the tactical pause, which is or is it? Yeah, it's probably a tactical pause, unless somebody needs to go to the toilet.
Yeah. I would say it's for their coach. Their coaches want to make sure that they're not getting overconfident, because once you get overconfident, that's when you start making cocky, dumb plays that, quite frankly, do not make sense. So that's probably what their coach is going to say to them. They say, you're winning by a lot. Yeah, they're winning by a lot, obviously, 9-1. But people have lost 9-1s before. 9-1s get lost all the time. So you're just going to make sure that they stay calm and do the right things. Do the simple things well before you try and do flashy plays. And that's what they need to focus on. Because Scamax, they can lose this. They're not unbeatable. But Wells, nice pick onto Swegwood. Or Yori gets Filfer. But Dern Almaz.
Wow.
The headshots. It's 3v2 on an eco round. And they have the advantage. But Yoel spots him. Woo!
Tag.
Yoel's going to lose an aim duel with an orb. But Austin, okay, he does get one.
That's probably the man who's going to save this entire round. Austin has got 68 HP, definitely more than Yaws, dumping the weapons from the floor. Yaws will be taken down. DRT, that's a big problem. He's got an AK-47. Austin has got to outrun him if he wants to win out the round. He fakes out the fact that he's...
What he can do here is smoke it off and walk through and drop into the into the connector area. But he did walk away, expecting the B push, which is a very good read because it seems like Austin is going to go to B here. Or he could try and do a switcheroo and go back up to A through connector, which would be pretty dangerous. But 1v2s, he can win these, bearing in mind they only have Kevlar, a Deagle, and an AK. So, yes, DRT is doing good with the AK. He's got 2 kills so far. Doing good with the Deagle. He's got 2 kills so far. But Austin can win this. I believe him in. He can probably do this. But the molly, he's going to molly off Banks. He pushed through.
Oh,
He's
no.
being heard.
No.
Shizuki, what can he do here? He could just spray him. He gets hit for the smoke. He's tagged. Austin, they know where he is because they heard the bomb go down. And, ooh, the micro flick onto him. And Gamax, you can't be losing those rounds. You lost the round, and they bought Kevlar and Deagles. And some of them didn't even buy Deagles. And you had four AKs in an orb. Yeah, your economy's pretty stable, but look. Yoel's got 12.9k. He...
He's a rich man.
Yeah, he's a rich man doing rich man things. But now, for Goofy, this can be the boost they need to do well. This can be their boost.
Yeah, this could be their momentum round for sure.
They need momentum. CSGO and tactical shooters like this, like Valorant, CSGO, they're games that all about momentum, essentially. If you can cut off someone when they're starting to feel good, say you're going on a streak, that one loss, that loss to end your streak hits worse than any other loss you've had before, essentially. They go on a streak. Austin! Oof, he gets one pick and then dies to Filfer, but he takes a lot of health out of him with that Molotov that for some reason he pushed through. But yeah, both teams playing very aggressive with their positioning here. Already trying to take toilet control. Actually gotten toilet control. Kinda, but Swag is holding up the AWP. Nah, he's coming back to A. He didn't feel like it. But Filfer, trigger discipline. He almost whiffed it, but he did whiff it actually, because he got one and then just died to the second dude. And they're able to now pick up the AWP again like nothing happened, or just stay with the AKs. Who cares? They're winning 9-2. But it's very interesting what they can do here. It's a 3 versus 3. Both teams essentially the same, but Swagger, he can have a lot of holding power here on the A side. He can do a lot of things with an AWP. He hasn't been able to do that much so far. He's only got 1 kill. Going 1 and 10, 0.1 KD. Not the worst, but sometimes people just need to warm up. It's the third map of Grand Finals. Things can happen to your mental. But one dude, they didn't see Dirt, but Swagger falls. Dirt falls as well. Shiruki, 1 versus 2 with an M4A4. 1 versus 2, what can he do? He's got Kevlar. He doesn't need to buy a helmet because they've got AKs, they can one-tap anyway.
They group up. A very nice decision to make. Shiduku, he will definitely not read Yorick being right there, or maybe he will. Who knows how experienced he's actually thinking about that. He goes for the ding, does get it, drops an 8 as well. Down to 23 HP goes Shiduki. He's hunting for him. He doesn't have a smoke, he just taps the bomb, 2 flashes available. He's gonna wait for the repeat by the player of Gamax, and he feels through. He knows that that was a fake, and now he's gonna go in, rotate it onto the other side, and does shut him down. He's not gonna die to the bomb explosion as well, saves the AK-47. M4A4, actually, he switches himself up to another weapon, which is...
probably humorous. What, like... CTs rush to pick up AKs whenever they see them on the ground. Never did I think a T would rush to pick up an M4. My brain is hurting at the moment, but it looks like Yoels, he's doing work with this AWP. He's doing amazing. Swagger, he almost dies here to Austin, smokes it off, and he's just going to retreat. He needs to be winning those aim duels more consistently. But Yorick, he can pick off Filther there, pushing up, going to push right next to the smoke to stop anyone from doing a Stu 2K and running straight through.
Yeah, unfortunately for Swagger, hasn't been able to pick up that impact with an AWP. It is actually very instrumental on overpass, especially if you're defending the A side. You've got to put that AWP to work, and unfortunately this is something he hasn't been able to do throughout a lot of rounds. Only 1 kill, as you've mentioned. And this is the guy who's got to step up for Goofy if they want to win out, or at least get closer to the score line. Gamax Esports have been able to rack up so far. This is incredible. 10 rounds on the T side, hell of enough. Don't stop and you'll be right fine.
Yeah, I just hope they've got a good CT. That was so weird because they were both flashed. We could see them. We could see they were looking straight at each other, but they couldn't because they were blinded. But Yoels planted the bomb. 5 versus 2. Swagger should probably opt to save the AWP here, but yeah, that's what they're doing. 2 versus 5, there's no reason for them to push this. But Yorick is... they're pushing it. I don't know why, but they are. Austin looks like he can get behind them. Checking to make sure no one's window. Bit of a... they're going long. Who would check long? Yorick's going to. Because Yorick, he does what he wants, but he's probably going to get shut down by this AWP here. But Austin... ooh.
Goodbye.
Yorick! What was... who says the M4 can't one-tap? Who said that?
Early, nobody. Nobody in this lobby at least. We were only 2.
I mean, he didn't have helmet, that makes sense.
Maybe Ghosts told that.
Yes.
But either way, yeah, great job by Gamax Esports yet again as they pick up. They extend their lead. So huge. DRT will be mullied off, but he's gonna smoke to extinguish that molly as well. Paul getting a frag. They haven't read that. They are going past. They are not checking that angle. Okay, now they do. Maybe not. Still not quite sure about that. They are getting him down to 15 HP, but how is he still alive right there? Getting out. Flushed in. Finally will be dropped down with an AWP, but that was a very lucky position for him to stay in. How has he been able to survive for so long? I don't get it. I don't have any idea. And they still, you know, they were thinking about him being in that position, but they were still unsure, you know. They were spraying it down, but nobody's dying.
Yeah, it's 12.
Where's the kill fit?
Yeah, where is the kill? But 12-2 with Goofy. They're going to need something big to be able to come back. We thought it was going to be it when they got the... they got that massive eco round, but they just haven't been able to follow up for it. Horn walking up, avoiding all the flashbangs. Walks straight into them! Oh my god, 2 kills instantly. Dirt, what can he do here? Woo! Yeah, this is a massive false buy round. What can they do here? Goofy, Stock, in a 3 versus 2. They can pull this off, but Yoels, he's got a lot of stuff on him. He's got 2 flashes, a molly, and a smoke with the AWP and the bot. He's literally got almost every item you can have in the entire game. I like his AWP skin. I use that skin as well, but I have its stat track, so I'm better than him. But Almaz, ooh, lurking. They're expecting the connector push here, I believe, but Luke Peef and Yoels are lurking up mid, not mid, lurking up long, sorry. What can Dirt do? He's sat in the corner right next to them. If they pass without clearing him, he can pull off some trigger discipline, but it looks like Yorick is going to fall. Dirt! Ooh! 1 versus 2. Kills them. End of half. Fantastic play.
Yeah, this is also one of those few rounds where Goofy finally managed to find themselves in an advantageous situation. That was a 3v2, 1 minute advantage. The weaponry was okay, it was nice. Yeah, 2 MP9s, but that's still fair enough for close-up plays if they like. And yeah, so nice that they've been able to pick up this 3rd round. Definitely better than if it had gone 13-2 in favor of Gamma's Esports, but yeah, it's still a long route back. It's a huge difference, 9-round difference, and they've got to put all of the exertion, all of the fuel they have behind their tank to finally piece this one together.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's so hard. 9-round difference. They definitely have to pick up this pistol round, and that's got to be maybe a fast-paced push, or maybe they will opt for something a little bit more, you know, slow. I'm not sure. I feel like this smoke and 2 flashes will be good for a fast-paced push towards either of the sides. B seems to be the point of attack. We'll see how this one goes.
Yeah, so you just said they're going to go slow, but it looks like they're going to go for an execute. They're just going to run through the tunnel, flash him out. Messed up the flash, I believe. But Austin, he just runs straight through, gets a triple kill.
No way. No way.
They were read like a book. Not even any book, a picture book. It was so easy to read them. Gamax, they knew they were just going to push that.
Not only read, but the way they got those frags, that was a non-stop sequence, roller coaster of frags. I've got no idea how they got that, but those USPS shots were so on point. It's a different version of Gamax. Somebody else started playing. Again.
Oh my god.
Full annihilation, nothing piecing together for Goofy again. It seems like they've given up this map already. They've already said, guys, it's all yours. Go take it. Because that is so dominant. This is a different Goofy version. Unlike from what we saw on the previous map of Inferno. That was completely different. That was a very close game. Goofy got it 16-12 against Gamax. Picked up the map pick of their opponents, and right now it's completely different picture. Completely different style of play here from Goofy. Apparently not working out.
Goofy, they just gave away the 2 most important rounds in the entire map. They needed those rounds to be able to do well, but hopefully they can shut down Gamax on their bonus buy. Because Gamax are still stuck with SMGs, well, 3 MP9s, an SSG, and an M4. But Phil for getting shot by his own teammate. Do they even want to win this?
Still forged.
But Shiduki, he's just gonna die. Oh no, he gets the pick onto Austin.
Reads it very well.
Reads the play. That flash lineup is insane, but he ends up just flashing his own teammate. Swagger gets Yorick. It's a 3 versus 5. Oh!
Floppy.
Swagger. No, Dirt gets the Luke Peef. Kills him good. 4 versus 2. Horn and Yoel stuck with an SM, an MP9, and an SSG. What can they do here to try and hold it off? They need to win this round. If Gamax win this round, it's almost the entire series secured. But
it's like they're gonna save it just for the sake of armor. Even if they don't save that MP9 or SSG, armor is gonna be enough. But actually go and pick up an M4A1S, which had been dropped
And
in the
an
middle
AK.
of action on the middle, yeah, and that's an AK-47 as well, so that is a huge reward for them falling back into the into the T-spawn.
Yeah, because when you have a lead like this, you can start using rounds as a resource, if you know what I mean. Because they've got so many rounds, literally a 10-round advantage after this one. 10 rounds, they can purposely lose several rounds here just to get a bonus. Because it is their bonus while look, Pawn, he's leaving this with 6,750 because he just got the pick onto Shiduki. But he's going to be able to buy for Yorick here and buy for his entire team, basically. But they're able to do so much, right? Because it doesn't matter how many rounds they lose, to a certain extent, of course. Because they'll just be able to come back with more and more money every single round. Because Ragufi, that's Swagger can't even buy nades. He can only buy Kevlar helmet and an AK. He can't buy nades, can he? Whereas entirety of Gamax, 3 M4s and an AWP, full nades, full everything. And it's insane, essentially, because there's such difference in their economy. 2 stacked up. Yoels is going to pick off Filther straight away. That was a bad decision to dry peek that. They're just defaulting very, very slow here. Ragufi do not want to give them any chance.
Yeah, that space has just been stolen out by Gamax. They pick up the first frag and make it a very, you know, I wouldn't say it's very advantageous, but that is a huge mental pressure on Ragufi. They are 10 rounds behind, and losing a player like that is not the way you want to come back into this one. So this is definitely something that sucks a lot. Hopefully they will be able to recover as they stack 3 players along this banana line.
Yep. It's very risky play here for Ragufi because they do not want to give Gamax any more openings. One more round, essentially, for Gamax, and they've won the game. Or at least got a lot of pressure. But Almas, he falls. Yoels, he gets a tag onto Swagger, then Pawn gets a pick onto Dirt. Swagger left on 6% health. What can he do? He's going to get picked off by Pawn again. Pawn doing so much work. Shiduki, he reads Luke Peeps there. He missed it! What? Okay, he gets a kill essentially, but he spends a lot of time. He's being pinched off. 1, 2, 3 peek. They kill him. 15-4. Oh, Ragufi. They're at match point. They're going to have so much pressure going into this because they do not want to make a single mistake. One mistake here, one early pick that they do not want to give away. They've lost the game. And that, in the map 3 of the grand finals, not what you want to do.
Yeah, no errors allowed. No room for them available.
They have no more room to work with at all. But Dirt, he's almost already dropped to half health. They've all forced Kevlar and Helmet, with some buying SMGs, some buying Deagles, 2 buying AKs. And Gamax, they're playing this very passively. I mentioned earlier during their tack timeout that their coach would be telling them, stay calm, don't make mistakes. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're not playing overly aggressive, except for Yorick, who sat there for whatever reason. He gets pinged to Almaz. Oh, Gamax, they have such an opening now. Filther does get the refrag onto Yorick. They would have been 1, 2, 3 peak anyway, but Pawn, he's been doing so much work. 26 and 8, he's doing amazing. Can he get the pick onto Shiduki as the smoke drops? Yes, he can! It's a 4 versus 3 here. Gamax with the 4-man advantage, and the money advantage, and the weapon advantage, and the nade advantage. So many advantages going into this. Swagger, he's just lurking up. Where is... The bomb's right behind him, but who's this? Filther. He's pushing up really aggressively. Luke Peef's in the corner. Yorick! No, Yoels gets Filther straight away. 2 of them stacked straight up. Splash. Not spotted, but he doesn't get the kill. Swagger falls, and so does Dirt! And Gamax Esports wins Season 3 of the Volpid series. 16-4. Oh my goodness. That was so dumb, man.
They've done it. They've absolutely done it. Nailed it all the way through. That was a brilliant ending to this entire game. Gamax completely, you know, just annihilated their opponents in the 3rd map. I didn't expect that, to be honest. Based on the 2 previous maps they played, I wasn't expecting that sort of an outcome. But it seems like Ragufi were not as good as Gamax on this map specifically. Overpass didn't bode well, and I feel like this is the map that they've got to work on the most right now to try and sort of, you know, pump up their map pool and become more versatile in terms of what maps they play, because apparently Gamax showed a much more versatility there in this best of 3 series in terms of the maps, and that Overpass game definitely proved that.
Yeah, that was so one-sided. No one, I don't think you were going to expect it to be that one-sided. I certainly didn't. But that was very entertaining to cast because of how well Gamax were able to perform there. Pawn, he was doing amazing work for his team. He got so many good entry frags on the T side. He was just running in and killing what felt like the entire team. That was very entertaining. Very high level of play from both teams as well. It's both... Yes, Ragufi lost that, but it's not like they played poorly. They played the other 2 maps incredibly well, managed to win one, but unfortunately in the 3rd map, they didn't.
Yeah, they just fell apart like a piece, and unfortunately didn't piece together for them on that 3rd one. I hope they will be able to, you know, recover from that and really increase their capabilities in the next matchups. I'm really looking forward to the next season of Volpit Series, and we are not yet sure when it is going to happen, but I'm already very much set up for the next portion of action of this beautiful tournament, and what guys have been doing, and yeah, this entire cavalry, this entire team, the production, the group of casters, everything else is so nice in this tournament, and I hope you guys enjoyed it all the way through as much as we did.
Yeah.
And
it looks like we're gonna have an interview here, so whenever Prod is ready, waiting for them to drag in the interviewee, whoever it may be. You never know. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic play from both sides. Gamax, they won in the end. They came out on top. 16-4 Inferno. We can stress this enough as many times as we want, but that it was so one-sided. Not Inferno. Overpass was so Overpass was so one-sided, but it was still such a high level of play, and both teams fantastic. But Gamax, they're gonna be celebrating. Austin, hello.
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 Hi there.
Hello.
Oof, so that was a very, very good series. What was your favorite map to play out of all 3 of them? What would you say,
Vertigo.
Austin? Vertigo?
Yeah. I mean, personally I like playing Vertigo. It's a fun map.
Not
But
many
also
would agree
very
with you.
fun game to play, especially on T side. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. But let's talk about your performance in Overpass. You and Pawn especially did amazing jobs with your entry frags and absolutely locking down the sights on CT. It was very incredible to watch, and you're just able to do so much with, even on your eco rounds that you had few and far between. As a team, as a whole, you did incredibly well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was incredible, guys. The way you shut down your enemy on the 3rd map, I definitely did not see that coming. I thought that would be something of a similar style as we witnessed on, the previous maps, Vertigo and Inferno. But yeah, props to you and your entire team for making this work. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next, hopefully in the next bracket of this tournament. I'm talking about the next season, yeah. Season 4 could be, and I'm pretty sure it will be a possibility, and we are all waiting for that. So, yep, thank you for being part of this Volpit family. Thank you for participating, and we wish you good luck with your team, with your skills, and with your entire career.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, it's very good. Now, Austin, before you go,
Yes.
out of the entire tournament, or out of this series, for example, on your team or the enemy team, who do you think was the MVP in your eyes? And you can't say yourself.
Shit. I would say the play that surprised me was actually one from Trace from the Buurt. Was Steve Neve? Actually, like he was insane against us. Like he actually was hitting a lot of shots. At least that's on the other team. And on my team, I would have to say Yorick. It's just the eye gelling he has been doing, and the prep he has been doing is just big for the team as well.
Question: is Yorick standing behind you, telling you to say this, or is this your free will?
No, he doesn't have a gun to my head. If that's what you're asking.
Is it a knife? No.
No. It's just
Marble Fade. Marble Fade.
Marble Fade.
My own knife. Yeah, he took it away from me.
Robbed it for you. Your entry cost for the tournament. Yeah, your entire team came out on top today. Intense free map series. Overall, you are the winners of the tournament. You performed the best today, and in all your previous matches, you performed the best. Okay. Now, by the looks of it, we're going to be dragging in another player for an interview as well. So, see you, Austin. You did amazing.
Goodbye, guys. Have fun.
Bye. Yes. Enjoy. Now, let's see who the prod team drags in for another interview.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be.
Oh, mate.
Okay.
No other interview then. Well, that seems to be it then. It was intense to end to 4 months, I believe, of this entire series took. 4 months. 4 hard 4 months. And personally, I casted the grand finals of the first series. I've been here since the start. Yeah, I didn't show up in season 2. I casted 1 map in season 2, and that was it. But I'm back for season 3, and hopefully I'm gonna stay for season 4 because it's a fantastic organization. Loza, you're a Giga Chad. Let's say that. Being able to host all of this, fantastic. It's extremely well run. The teams, even the teams that lose, get eliminated. They had a fun time because it's a fantastic tournament and it's great fun casting it.
Yeah, I'll also say a couple of words. Thank you guys, as I've mentioned a couple of times. You're amazing, and yeah, we are waiting. We are anticipating for the next tournament to kick in. And for now, ladies and gents, those of you behind the screen, I hope you enjoyed those beautiful tournaments, the teams, the players, the plays we've had, lots of clutches, lots of amazing plays from the players, and yeah, that was amazing. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope you will be able to prepare yourself enough in terms of munchies and different kinds of food for the next tournament. Make sure you just deliver a pile of crisps or something to prepare yourself for a buttload of other games that will be played out in the next tournament. So yeah, thanks for joining, and yeah, have fun, guys.
See you in the next series. Bye. Straight away, two of them stacked straight up. Splash, not spotted, but he doesn't get the kill. Swagger falls, and so does Dirt. And Gamax Esports wins Season 3 of the Volpid series 16-4. Oh my goodness. That was so dominant.
They've done it. They've absolutely done it. Nailed it all the way through. That was a brilliant ending to this entire game. Gamax completely, just annihilated their opponents in the third map. I didn't expect that, to be honest. Based on the two previous maps they played, I wasn't expecting that sort of an outcome. But it seems like Goofy were not as good as Gamax on this map specifically. Overpass didn't bode well, and I feel like this is the map they've got to work on the most right now to try and pump up their map pool and become more versatile in terms of what maps they play, because apparently Gamax showed a much more versatility there in this best of 3 series in terms of the maps, and that Overpass game definitely proved that.
Yeah, that was so one-sided. No one, I don't think you were going to expect it to be that one-sided. I certainly didn't. But that was very entertaining to cast because of how well Gamax were able to perform there. Horn, he was doing amazing work for his team. He got so many good entry frags on the T side. He was just running in and killing what felt like the entire team. That was very entertaining. Very high level of play from both teams as well. It's both. Yes, Ragufi lost that, but it's not like they played poorly. They played the other two maps incredibly well, managed to win one, but unfortunately in the third map, they didn't.
Yeah, they just fell apart like a piece, and unfortunately didn't piece together for them on that third one. I hope they will be able to, recover from that and really increase their capabilities in the next matchups. I'm really looking forward to the next season of Volpit Series, and we are not yet sure when it is going to happen, but I'm already very much set up for the next portion of action of this beautiful tournament, and what guys have been doing, and this entire cavalry, this entire team, the production, the group of casters, everything else is so nice in this tournament, and I hope you guys enjoyed it all the way through as much as we did.
Yeah.
And
it looks like we're gonna have an interview here, so whenever Prod is ready, waiting for them to drag in the interviewee, whoever it may be. You never know. But it was absolutely fantastic play from both sides. Gamax, they won in the end. They came out on top. 16-4 Inferno. We can stress this enough as many times as we want, but that it was so one-sided. Not Inferno. Overpass was so Overpass was so one-sided, but it was still such a high level of play, and both teams fantastic. But Gamax, they're gonna be celebrating. Austin, hello.
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 Hi there.
Hello.
Oof, so that was a very, very good series. What was your favorite map to play out of all three of them? What would you say,
Vertigo.
Austin? Vertigo?
Yeah. I mean, personally, I like playing Vertigo. It's a fun map.
Not many would agree with you.
Fun game to play, especially on T side. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. But let's talk about your performance in Overpass. You and Pawn especially did amazing jobs with your entry frags and absolutely locking down the sites on CT. It was very incredible to watch, and you're just able to do so much with, even on your eco rounds that you had few and far between. As a team, as a whole, you did incredibly well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was incredible, guys. The way you shut down your enemy on the third map, I definitely did not see that coming. I thought that would be something of a similar style as we witnessed on, the previous maps, Vertigo and Inferno. But yeah, props to you and your entire team for making this work. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next, hopefully in the next bracket of this tournament. I'm talking about the next season, yeah. Season 4 could be, and I'm pretty sure it will be a possibility, and we are all waiting for that. So, yep, thank you for being part of this Volpit family. Thank you for participating, and we wish you good luck with your team, with your skills, and with your entire career.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, it's very good. Now, Austin, before you go.
Yes.
Out of the entire tournament, or out of this series, for example, on your team or the enemy team, who do you think was the MVP in your eyes? And you can't say yourself.
Shit. I would say the play that surprised me was actually one from Trace from the Buurt. Was Steve Neve? Actually, like he was insane against us. Like he actually was hitting a lot of shots. At least that's on the other team. And on my team, I would have to say Yorick. It's just the eye-gelling he has been doing, and the prep he has been doing is just big for the team as well.
Question, is Yorick standing behind you telling you to say this, or is this your free will?
No, he doesn't have a gun to my head, if that's what you're asking.
Is it a knife? No.
No. It's just
Marble Fade. Marble Fade.
Marble Fade.
My own knife, he took it away from me.
Robbed it for you. Your entry cost for the tournament. Yeah. Your entire team came out on top today. Intense free map series. Overall, you are the winners of the tournament. You performed the best today, and in all your previous matches, you performed the best. Okay. Now, by the looks of it, we're going to be dragging in another player for an interview as well. So, see you, Austin. You did amazing.
Goodbye, guys. Have fun.
Bye. Yes. Enjoy. Now, let's see who the prod team drags in for another interview.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be.
Oh, mate.
Okay.
No other interview then. Well, that seems to be it then. It was intense to end to 4 months, I believe, of this entire series took. 4 months. 4 hard 4 months. And personally, I casted the grand finals of the first series. I've been here since the start. Yeah, I didn't show up in season 2. I casted 1 map in season 2, and that was it. But I'm back for season 3, and hopefully I'm gonna stay for season 4 because it's a fantastic organization. Loza, you're a Giga Chad. Let's say that. Being able to host all of this, fantastic. It's extremely well run. The teams. Even the teams that lose get eliminated. They had a fun time because it's a fantastic tournament and it's great fun casting it.
Yeah, I'll also say a couple of words. Thank you guys, as I've mentioned a couple of times. You're amazing, and yeah, we are waiting. We are anticipating for the next tournament to kick in. And for now, ladies and gents, those of you behind the screen, I hope you enjoyed those beautiful tournaments, the teams, the players, the plays we've had, lots of clutches, lots of amazing plays from the players, and yeah, that was amazing. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope you will be able to prepare yourself enough in terms of munchies and different kinds of food for the next tournament. Make sure you just deliver a pile of crisps or something to prepare yourself for a buttload of other games that will be played out in the next tournament. So yeah, thanks for joining, and yeah, have fun, guys.
See you in the next series. Bye.